Saturday. Today is June 20th, 2026, I believe. The month has gone by so fast, as well as the whole year. Are we having fun yet? Child, let's get into it. So let's get this out of the way before I go any further. There was a hood rat in the comment section under my last video coming for my wig. Child, the hood rat said that my wig is ugly. That don't even go together. I think we all can agree that hood rats are not qualified to judge anything, especially a wig, when they always look like Halloween costume characters year round outside of Halloween. I know a Halloween character is not qualified to come for me. Uh-uh. Even during Halloween. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You and your hair bonnet and your colorful wigs and your leggings and your lamb chop looking lashes and them ugly ass fingernails. Go sit down somewhere. Okay? Okay? Okay. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You've gotten too comfortable. Okay, as if it wasn't enough that don't didn't nobody judge you when they should have been judging you and putting you in your place, and you stand in your place. You hood rats, dear hood rats, the hood rat community, you all have gotten too comfortable, and you're out of place and out of pocket. Go sit down somewhere with your ugly ass. You stay ugly in the womb, even in the womb, in your mammy's womb, you're ugly. I've never seen an attractive hood rat. Have you? No, and you probably never will. The audacity. It's the audacity for me. The audacity of a hood rat calling me ugly. No, she didn't call me ugly. She called my wig ugly. And just look past them ugly bonnets that they always wear or steal. Either way it goes, a ugly hood rat could never come for me or my wigs. Let's be clear. Yeah. What they need to do is come for them bonnets, right? Looking like a mammy. I'm so sick and tired of looking at them bonnets. You would be hard pressed to go to Walmart and not find a hood rat wearing a bonnet, a black bonnet. Their favorite color is black. I'm convinced they have no other color options on the board. And they have the same color code for those ugly ass, tired ass hoodies that they wear even when it's 1,000 degrees outside. How can they stand it? Do they have a built-in air conditioner that I don't know about? And their favorite color for the hoodies is black. Black, 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 black. Everything is black. I get it. That's your favorite color. But I wish you would switch it up a little bit, okay? They have white hoodies. They have yellow hoodies. They have blue hoodies. They have purple hoodies. They have green hoodies. You know what I'm saying? There's more colors in the rainbow. Anyway, I just thought I'd find it in my schedule today to come to you with some news that you probably could use. Coming to a property near you is the deadly force, aka new and improved stand your ground law, the enhanced stand your ground law that has more bite in it. Honey, is getting activated July 1st. The days of the roguish ass YN is numbered. And I'm glad about it. We are sick of you YNs. And who is the person that named them that? YN. I don't even like the sound of it. YN. You roguish, diabolical YNs. It's about to be party time, and you're on the wrong side of the party. Yeah, yeah. And honey, according to the new law, the deadly force law, the bullets are gonna be the favor of the party. The party favors, yeah. And now it's a good time for you to go stop and drop and roll yourself out of the criminal energies that has occupied your bodies for so long. Now's a good time for you and your mammy to enroll your ass in some life insurance policies. You buy and steal and scam everything else. Why don't you buy, scam, or steal some life insurance policies? Now would be a good time. Yeah, because July 1st is right around the corner. Yes. And I don't have time for you bonnet wearing queens. Let's face it, y'all are the one that created this problem. Your offspring is roguish because you taught them how to be roguish, more than likely. You know, the mother is the first teacher of the child. Queens, y'all have been stealing yourself, and that's all you've been teaching your child, your offspring, how to do. You are the roguish starter kit for your kids. Quiet as it's kept. So yeah, don't act like I didn't see y'all and didn't hear about y'all stealing out of these grocery stores, and the grocery stores had to go out of business because you done stolen blind. You done been stealing ground beef, steaks, and potatoes, and whatever else you could fit in the baby's diaper, in the baby stroller, the baby carriage, the baby blanket, the baby's pillow, or whatever the case may be attached to the baby. Yeah, you've been stealing a long time. And that's why a lot of these businesses have closed their business, because they couldn't stay afloat. Yes, they had store insurance, but still the insurance can only do so much. So yeah, these niggas have stole these people blind and run them out of business. And it's just a shame that the business can't be the business in peace because of these roguish folks. And we know who the roguish folks are, the majority of them. But anyway, yeah, July 1st, the new deadly force law goes into full effect. And from my interpretation, we used to have to wait till these roguish people come inside of the house or inside the car. And then, there were certain policies and procedures that you had to implement before you could stand your ground relating to the law, when you could shoot them and protect yourself and your family from them. But now, according to the law, as it relates to my interpretation, you don't have to wait no more. As soon as them roguish legs climb in your window and you didn't invite them, pow, 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 can go that ass. Yeah, you can lay that roguish ass on the ground now. As soon as they crawl them roguish legs in your window and you didn't invite them, or they might just come through your front door, because they be watching you when you go to work and got your schedule when you come back and when you do this and when you do that. Yeah. And as we know, a lot of these roguish heathens, they have been climbing them roguish legs through your car window, through your truck window, stealing your motorcycle, your barbecue grill, everything that's not nailed down. They'll steal your thoughts if they could. They already trying to steal our joy. So now you don't have to wait and anticipate and all of that right there. Yeah, as soon as you hear your car alarm going on, you can get Junebug in the ass now. You can get Ray Ray and Pookie Right there. As soon as you see them with them roguish legs on your property, you can stand on business. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they mammy, you know they garbage ass mammy gonna be on Facebook. They didn't have to do my baby like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. They didn't have to do my baby. They didn't have to do my baby. They didn't have to do my baby like that. They always call they big ass, overgrown ass sons, garbage ass sons, a baby. That's part of the problem. They 20, 40, 60 years old with hair all over their face and up under their nut sack. And they garbage ass mammy, the queen. They always gonna call them a baby and treat them as such. That's why they don't want to face accountability because they still feel like they are a baby with a overgrown, roguish tail ass. Okay? And I'm sick of them. And most of the civilized society is sick of them too. Okay? And they should be sick and tired of occupying the jail cell and the prison walls. But since most of their family members and friends and it's just like having a class reunion or a family reunion, and that's where they can get their butt plugged the best. I heard they seem to love laying up under another man, and that's where they can do it at their best and do it in peace the most. Yeah, that's why they keep on going back. I'm convinced. That's why they keep on going back because they miss that prison love and all that jail cell sex with another man. But I digress. So let's get into it. So let's rewind, shall we? So we've had quite an active May, June, and looks like it's gonna be July. July gonna be full of fireworks. Yeah, yeah, and the rest of the year. Yeah. So I guess y'all don't forget about Cyrus and Mr. Chow, thankfully. Because I knew y'all were going to stand on business and keep on protesting the Asian businesses. How many cats, rats, and dogs have y'all chewed up this week from the Asian Chinese takeouts? Huh? Huh? How many of y'all niggas have been sneaking back to the beauty supply store at night with a hoodie on during the day, thinking that ain't nobody seeing y'all, going back to your oppressor? And when y'all said that y'all wasn't gonna go back to the beauty supply stores and the nail shops and the Chinese takeout shops, I knew y'all wasn't qualified to stand on business. And but it sounded nice, didn't it? It sounded real good. But y'all had to go running back to get them ugly ass lashes, them ugly ass wigs with all them different ugly ass colors in them, highlighted like a highlighter. Some of them wigs so ugly and so loud they can glow in the dark. You look a mess, especially if you already look like a monkey in the face. Don't act like a lot of these hood rats don't look like monkeys. Don't act like, okay. So go ahead and get offended by the truth. Go ahead. But so anyway, yeah. I know y'all been sneaking back to get them ugly ass fake fingernails with all that ugly ass stuff bedazzled all on them ugly fingernails. I know y'all been going back to the Asian stores. You're addicted. I get it. You're addicted. You've been having withdrawal symptoms and you need to get your fix. I get it. Well, that's your protest, your choice. That's your boycott, your choice. But anyway, yeah, y'all don't forget all about Cyrus and Mr. Chow. And then you can't make up your mind about how angry you want to be about Carmelo. And speaking of Carmelo, he's right where he needs to be. And somebody got so upset with me, one of these fake subscribers, who I who I should have left on YouTube. I should have left on YouTube. But there I go being nice and letting the subscriber occupy space outside of YouTube. I should have kept a block after I blocked you the first time. I said I wasn't even going to speak on this, but I'm going to speak on it a little bit. Okay, I should have left you blocked. And I know you're watching me in the bushes after your mad ass, wide back mad ass blocked me on TikTok. And I don't care. I was glad that you left because I was sick of you anyway. Okay, I was sick of you. Now I can I can live my best big back life in peace. And I don't have to be bothered with a fake motherfucker on the telephone. Okay, and then when I say something real that you fit the description of and it steps on your toes and you get all upset and in your feelings, I don't have to be worried with you saying, let me call you right back. I got such and such on the other line and all that old fake ass bullshit, okay? Okay, I was sick of your garbage ass anyway. So I'm glad you got so mad, big mad, that your big back, big nose, ugly ass blocked me. Now you gotta watch me from a fake page, like all the fake motherfuckers do. Okay, okay, okay. That ain't all I got to say, but I'ma say that and take it where you want it to go. Okay, I don't miss you. I don't miss you, but I bet you miss me. I bet you miss me, and then you'll never find somebody real like me. So now you got to make a fake page. Now you got to make a fake page. Imagine that. Imagine that. Blocking me. Then you got to turn around when you get ready to spin the block and make a whole fake page just to look at me and listen at me and try to pretend like you my fake friend all over again, a fake subscriber. Child. I would say I'm going to miss your cash apps, but all money ain't good money, especially when it's coming from a snake, a big back snake in love with Carmelo. In love with Carmelo. So in love with Carmelo, you block me. Carmelo don't give a fuck about your stupid ass. But here you are in your feelings about Carmelo Anthony, a whole criminal that's gonna lay on his garbage ass back for 35 fucking years. He should be made to lay down for life, for the rest of his garbage ass life. His own daddy didn't give a fuck about him, but here you are so in love with him. His daddy didn't even give a damn about him. He didn't even come to the victim impact statement sentencing in the sentencing when they sentenced his garbage ass for 35 years. But now, here you are so in love with him. I bet you been over there donating like a stupid big back bitch. I mean, just stupid. And that's the second time that you done got mad at me because I didn't support a doggone criminal. You got mad the first time when that dead bitch over there in not Senatobia, Minnesota. All these places sound the same. Yeah, that dead bitch went over there with her raggedy ass interfering with ICE and got shot the fuck down like she was supposed to. Like she was supposed to. And you supported that dead bitch. And here you are supporting Carmelo that killed somebody. I'm convinced that you are criminal minded. You probably got some criminals in your family and you raising criminals. Okay. Why else would you get mad at criminals getting what they deserve? Huh? I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it now. Instead of calling me every fucking day, you can call Carmelo. And he can call you Collect. You stupid motherfucker. But anyway, and that dead bitch that you defended over there in Minnesota, she can't call you at all. Make that make sense. Defending a dead bitch that was out of order and over there meddling with the police. And the police shot her stupid ass down like they were supposed to. And you feeling sorry for her stupid ass. And she probably wouldn't give a fuck about you dead or alive. But here you go hugging a dead bitch and getting mad at me for not giving a fuck and saying that the police stood on business and did what they were supposed to do to her stupid ass when she got in their way. And I still feel the same way about her, and I still feel the same way about Carmelo with his stupid ugly ass. So speaking of Carmelo, so they finally released the video. And some people, the niggas, they still mad. You know you can't satisfy niggas no matter what. No matter what, they still gonna play the victim card. They still gonna cry racism. And they just can't be satisfied. No matter how many food stamps you give them, no matter how much Section 8 you give them, no matter how you let them cheat on their PPP loans and all that right there and get all the income tax money and this, that, and the other, they always gonna cry and cry and cry when they can't get their way. And they always want to get their way. How did they get so spoiled from the welfare system? The welfare system was their starter kit for being spoiled and entitled and wanting to have their way all the time. And when they can't get their way, they go throwing an overgrown tantrum like a big overgrown garbage ass baby. And I'm so sick of them. Everywhere they go, they come with the same bullshit. Ooh, child. But hopefully, this new law will help to get rid of a bunch of them because they stay roguish. Even though they get free shit, they always still stealing and want to get the 5 and 10 finger discount. They always want to get a discount for the low and the no. And they always want to go in Walmart and steal. They always want to go in Target. That's their favorite 2 stores where they want to go and steal. Target and Walmart. You can always catch a roguish ass nigga in Target or Walmart, and they love to go in there in groups and packs. Yes, and they go in the store and they love to go steal at the dollar store. You are sorry somebody when you got to steal at this dollar store. And they always going in the dollar store early in the morning to steal. And act like they so busy and they in such a rush and looking all over the place. They think since the store is just now opening early in the morning, and they think the employees sitting up there in the front not paying no attention and this, that, and the other. And see, they career criminals. They whole family bloodline, they been criminals, career criminals. And they mammy and grandmammy, they never had a father. But you get the point. Most of they family done taught them how to steal since the day they were born. Okay. That's where they learn how to steal. And they want to be able to steal in peace. That's the point of the protest. That's the point of defending and running defense for Carmelo and Jello and Brello and all them other LOs. Okay, that's the whole point. The fact of the matter, they don't give a F about a lot of them people who they be running to defend and making content about. They want to be able to get away with stealing and killing and destroying everywhere they go. Whew. And this culture of YNs, they're so problematic. And honey, you would be hard pressed to find a YN that wasn't blasting that damn garbage ass music. What they call music. It's not music. It's a bunch of satanic noise. And them loud ass cars, whether they steal them or buy them outright. And they got chop shops all around the city. Some of them hidden and some of them just blatant. You know, they so proud and so bold. You know, some of them don't try to hide the chop shops. And that's why they're so reckless with the cars. Because soon as they tell one, by the end of the day, give them a good hour, they'll have their garbage ass legs in another one. They daddy is a rogue. if they know their daddy, their uncle, they granddaddy, all of them roguish. The whole family is roguish. Okay, if you find one roguish nigga, just check his dad if you can locate his dad. A lot of them don't even know who their dad is. They can research everything else, but they can never research and locate their father. Okay, but they can always find a way to be roguish, but they can't find their father. But anyway, it runs in the family. That's my point. Being roguish, it runs in the family. I got a few former family members that was roguish. Seem like they've been roguish all their life. And now they done found Jesus. So I hear. So I hear. Mm, I could say some more about that, but I'm going to stop right there. But anyway, my whole point is a lot of them are roguish. And they want to be roguish in peace. Okay? Hello, Jess Sheila. Just Sheila, I'm talking about roguish folks. Do you have any roguish folks in your family? Do you have any roguish family members or friends? Do you work with any roguish folks? Yes, we got a roguish epidemic. We got a roguish epidemic. And Tennessee has created this new law. It's like an enhanced stand your ground law. You know some roguish folks, Just Sheila? Yeah, they everywhere, Sheila. They everywhere. And if you don't have any in your family, I'm pretty sure you done heard about them. They stay in the news all the time for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, Tennessee is one of the states amongst other states that have created this new deadly force law. You can Google it for yourself, Just Sheila, and anybody else that's interested in learning more about this new law. And it is giving homeowners, property owners, from my understanding, the right to shoot with deadly force by any means necessary to protect yourself, your family, and your property. This is good news for people that have had to just stand back and let the heathens take over. You know, they got a takeover spirit. They want to take over, and then they stand in your yard 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and dare you to defend your property. And then they had a other roguish ass YN cousin or friend, garbage ass friend, standing there with the AR-15 or 16 or AK-47 and daring you to come any further in your own yard and defend your own property. Ain't that some nerve? Ain't that some nerve? Yeah, they got a takeover spirit. And they really have some kind of audacity to pull up in somebody else's yard and take somebody else's stuff while they looking, while the property owner is looking and watching you. And they be daring you to say anything or do anything. They have killed a lot of people. They have killed a lot of people, especially in this city, who have stepped out and say, "Hey, what you doing, man? Man, get out my car!" Pow, pow. There they go, shooting a homeowner, shooting a car owner, because they are trying to stop the YN from taking their stuff. I have never seen nothing like it. I have never heard anything like it. And this new generation, they have really lost their mind, and they so bold and so cocky with it. Woo, it's a right way to do wrong. And a whole lot of these YNs, they've been getting all this courage from all this garbage ass satanic music that they listen to, and all these other criminals in the street. They encourage them to commit crime, and they're so lazy and so trifling. They don't want to work and get what they want. No, no, no. They wanted the easy way. They wanted the quick way. And they feel like your stuff is their stuff. They want you to work for it, and they just come by and take it. That don't even make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't. But they feel like the world owes them something. Yeah, Sheila. Yes, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yes, yes, yes. And Jesus has been so patient with them. And you would think, as patient and gracious and merciful Jesus has been and bestowed upon them, they would say, okay, okay, I've been stealing long enough. Let me stop stealing and get my life right with God. But see, the problem is with that, they don't believe in God. They denounce God. They denounce Jesus. They denounce the Bible. They denounce the pastor. They denounce the church. And the only reason why they want to go to the church is to steal out of there too and get something free and beg. Yeah. Yeah. They want to go beg for backpacks, diapers, and get the pastor to pay their utility bill. But they don't want to do nothing for the pastor in return. They could at least go by and take out the garbage at the church, or cut the grass at the church, or pay the phone bill at the church, or part of the phone bill if they can't pay the whole thing. They could at least go by and they stealing anyway. I don't recommend they steal groceries and take it to the church, but they could at least, while they selling drugs, the little bit of profit that they're getting from the drugs, I wouldn't recommend that either. But at least, however they getting the money, okay, in the groceries, they could at least, if they getting food stamps, they selling their food stamps anyway, and they gal when she sell her food stamps, they could at least ask her, well, let's go by and get some bread and some apples, a bag of apples and something else, and take it by the church. After all, we've been begging so long from the church, even though we don't go to the church, but they won't even do that because they too trifling. They too trifling. They want everything for free. Free, 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 free. They mammy started them with that spirit. Free. Get, and don't never give. Oh, but anyway, I think it's a shame that Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug gonna have to learn the hard way. And they are going to be laid down by a whole lot of property owners. And, it is what it is. So they've been buying crab legs and seafood boils, marijuana, this, that, and the other, all them ugly ass shoes. And they have not been buying no life insurance policies. They mammy been buying crab balls, crab legs, chicken wings, uh, them ugly ass eyelashes, them ugly ass wigs, marijuana. They gotta get them some marijuana. Them loud ass speakers to play that loud ass satanic music, and all this right here and right there. But they have not been buying no life insurance policies. And they're gonna need it. But you know why they not buying no life insurance policies? Because they depending on me and you in the church to cover their expenses when they garbage ass offspring die. And I don't know about you, but I don't have nothing on the casket. I'm not gonna donate not $1. I'm not gonna donate not 50 cents on the flowers. I'm not gonna do none of it. Carmen Kaboom, you don't care if Junebug and Ray Ray and Pookie die while they stealing? Hell no, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Pookie, Ray Ray, or Junebug. Okay. If anything, I'm going to thank the Lord for answering my prayers. Because every day I pray amongst my other prayers, Lord, get rid of Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug. However you want to do it, by any means necessary. And speaking of Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug, I think I hear one outside. That loud ass car done got crunk up. And every day I pray and ask God to get rid of that Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug outside. I got some that's a neighbor. And I'm so sick of that YN. I'm so sick of that YN. And he got some garbage ass family members and friends that that's YNs. You know, YNs stick close to another YN. They always stick together, them YNs, because they cowards. And they can't stand on their own garbage ass legs and garbage ass feet. Okay? Okay? But even as a group, even as a pack, they still cowards. Okay? They still cowards. And they're not going to build nothing, but they're going to tear everything down. Name one thing that a YN has built. Huh? What is a YN created? Nothing but hell on earth. Okay? Okay? And they feel like the world owes them something. They got an entitled spirit. They don't want to work. They want to commit crimes. And they want to act just like the devil, the one that they serve. And they always gonna disturb the peace with them loud ass, ragged ass cars. How you gonna be a criminal and have a loud ass car at the same time? That don't go together. But you see, they so retarded. They don't even think logical. If you are roguish, seems like you should have a quiet car. You shouldn't have no loud car. That's how you're gonna get caught. One of the ways. How you gonna get into a criminal lifestyle and sell drugs and dope dash and steal this and steal that and gang bang and shoot randomly in the street? You don't care who you hit. You can't even shoot straight. You can't even pee straight. How you gonna shoot straight? And all this right here. And then you don't want to snitch. You don't want nobody to snitch on you. But you giving yourself up with that loud ass car. Stupid motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. You see, when I start talking about these idiots, it triggers me to cuss. And I don't want to cuss because I want to be holy. Okay? I want to be righteous. But when I start speaking on these unrighteous entities, these unholy entities, ooh, it just stirs something in me and put batteries in my back and make me cuss. Whew. They're so diabolical. They're so profane. Ugh, I can't stand a ugly ass YN with all that hair all over their head. Whew. And that, speaking of that hair all over their head, I hate them hairstyles of the YNs. That shit is so fucking ugly. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. I cannot stand that hairstyle the YNs wear, twisted all up, plaited all up, sticking all up on top of their head, looking like a little girl. Ooh, ooh, that is so ugly. And then they have girls that be hooking up with them, having babies with them. Speaking of having babies, the baby, we got to talk about the baby. Everybody's still talking about the baby. And I'm so sick of the news media putting the batteries in the backs of the niggas to have such sympathy for the mother of the baby that got killed in Senatobia, Mississippi. You know we got to talk about that. You know we got to talk about that. The daddy, I've been asking, where's the daddy? Child, the daddy done showed up for a sneak peek. The daddy is daddying. Child, did y'all see the daddy? He looks a mess, just like I expected. And I think, you know, they done retained the ambulance chaser. I mean, the attorney, Ben Crump. He probably done, him and Al Sharpton, they probably done advised him to stay in the back, in the cut. Because he looks a mess and fits the description to make it even look worse, the situation. I know a criminal when I see him, and a YN, and he looks like the poster child. The daddy. Child, I wouldn't let nothing like that get on top of me and hunch me. But the mammy has let that, whatever that is, get on top of her with that hair standing on top of his head and that little bitty waistband. Why don't they have any structure in their waistband? Ooh, them little bitty waists and them little bitty booties. They have a little toddler booty. They come from that marijuana. It drains their energy and their nutrients. All that marijuana. Oh, they don't never have no size on them. And oh my God, it's just pathetic. It is just pathetic, I say. Whew. As they say, God knew best. And he took that child up out of that situation because what could he grow up to be? Huh? No offense, but what could he grow up to be that's productive with her as the mammy and the daddy as the daddy? What could they teach them when she already done took him on a stealing spree to Walmart? It's a shame that the baby done a whole year in the world and it come to this. And then you got so many people that's defending the mammy. And they not questioning why she didn't have the baby restrained in the car seat in the back seat and instead had the baby on the front seat in her lap and evading capture from the police. And some people want to say, oh, she didn't know. She didn't know that her aunt, that was her aunt, the one that was in the driver's seat, the main one that I heard that had stolen the box of diapers. It was trying to get away and was hitting somebody else's vehicle and behind them. And then the girl, she went on record to tell her story, and the video has gone viral. I'm pretty sure you've seen it by now. She said at one point she opened the door, I guess trying to show the police that she had the baby. And see, a lot of these females, they love to take their babies on these stealing sprees. And they think because society loves kids and they would never suspect a kid of being involved in a crime. And, they feel like they can get a sympathy pass if they got a kid. A lot of people don't give a fuck about that. No offense. You know, they care about the kids, but they're not gonna give you a pass just because you got a kid. They gonna stand on business. A good police officer, he gonna stand on business. And he is going to minimize the threat. That girl, the driver, she's out there driving violently in the parking lot trying to get away. That's not their first time stealing, undoubtedly. They probably been stealing a long time. And guess what? That day was the last day. Okay? For the time being. Once they regroup and whatever had to happen. Even if, they're not going to stop stealing because it's in their nature. Steal, kill, and destroy. Can't nothing stop them but God and death. Maybe God will touch them and say, "Ooh, this done shook you up so bad. This done shook you up. Maybe now you convicted to turn your life around. Give your life to Christ. Because it could have been you instead of the baby. It could have been you that's out of here." And then maybe this situation touched a whole lot of YNs and criminals and shook them up so bad. And they probably felt like, "Oh, that could have been me. The baby. The baby died. I could have been in that same situation." And a lot of hood rats, they probably been watching this and feeling the same way. Because a lot of them done been in the same scenario. They done took their kids out on stealing sprees. And they probably saw themselves in that same situation. They felt like, "Oh, that could have been me. That could have happened to me." And they probably already was in similar situations. So maybe they said, "Oh, I need to turn my life to Christ. I need to turn from my wicked ways and stop stealing." So therefore, in a sense, the baby did not die in vain. Maybe a lot of roguish folks done come to Christ since this situation transpired. You hear me? Maybe, just maybe, some of them done turn from they stealing roguish ways. And maybe a lot of them gonna stop stealing. Maybe a lot of them won't. But either way it go, a lot of these criminals' days are numbered in Tennessee. I don't know if Mississippi has the deadly force law. I don't know. I have to check and see. But Tennessee does, and a whole lot of other states do have the deadly force law, whereas if any criminals come on your property or try to take your vehicle, you can shoot the shit out of them and get away with it legally. Stand your ground. It's a part of the stand your ground law. It's under the same umbrella as the stand your ground law. And this is long overdue. And I was trying to get the sponsor of this bill on the line to do an interview with him so he could tell you more about it. But I haven't had time to try to get in contact with him. But that doesn't mean that I won't. It just means that right now I haven't. So, in the meantime, if you're interested in learning more about this deadly force law, you're welcome to Google it for yourself and get your own interpretation. And I just thank God because this is long overdue. Yes. Y'all need to stop being roguish. If you're roguish, today is a good day to turn your life around. Give your life to Christ before you have to give your life to the morgue or the jail cell. Okay? Thou shalt not steal, says the Lord. Okay? He did not create you to be a roguish YN. Okay? Okay? And some of y'all are roguish, a roguish unk and a roguish auntie. And you have taught and influenced this younger generation. Shame on you. Shame on you. And a lot of y'all been stealing so long, and you have normalized stealing and lying on your applications and scamming, using CPNs to get a house or a car or an apartment or whatever the case may be. And you think you're living your best roguish life. And the rules don't apply to you. You are wrong. And you're probably looking down on other people that's struggling and thinking that it can't be you. And you feeling like you so rich and you a boss bitch and you're self-made and all of that right there. It's only because you've been roguish and you've been stealing in peace for now that you have not been in the same situation. And just like yesterday, I was at the grocery store minding my own struggling business and trying to pay for my stuff in peace. And there go a nigga, an entitled, two entitled niggas standing behind me, huffing and puffing, because I was having a hard time trying to get the prices of my merchandise checked out. And you know, when you're struggling and you're not stealing to get what you want, you got to take your time and with these prices. And let's see. I had a few things. I had went to Aldi. Shout out to Aldi. This video is sponsored by our unofficial sponsor, Aldi. Am I the only one that likes Aldi? Child, I had got this big pack of chicken. And I hope and pray that they real chickens. I hope they real chicken and not that fake chicken. You know what I mean? I hope these are not humans. You know, they say that we're eating each other. I pray that we're not eating each other. I pray I'm not eating one of y'all. Okay? I pray that these are not humans. They real fat and big. And ordinarily, chicken don't be this big. I pray that this is real chicken. Please, Father God, let it be real chicken. And this price, I said, wow, it's so heavy. It's like I'm holding 2 or 3 babies in my hand. The chicken is so heavy. Chicken didn't used to be this heavy. Child, I've been eating chicken all my life. You can't fool me with chicken, but some kind of way this new generation, they've been fooling me. I think they've been fooling me. They've been fooling me with this chicken. And if we are eating each other, some of these people taste so good. Ooh, I never thought I'd see the day. Well, I would really think that people taste good. And some people in the comment section on social media, they said the same thing. They said, "Oh, some of us taste so delicious." I pray that we not eating each other. But anyway, child, they had these great big old chicken breasts. Do y'all see them? For $9.72. I said, "Oh, that's a good deal. Let me get that." And I had got I think I had got this flatbread pizza. I think it was like $5. This chicken, bacon, and ranch flatbread pizza. And something else. It might have been these I think it was. I think it was these chicken egg rolls. I think that was like $3. I think that was like $3. And I think that was right at the point that I had enough on my card. It was like $29, I guess. And that was about as much as I had on my card at the time. And the two black men behind me, I was asking the clerk, "Well, can you do a price check on this?" No, it wasn't this. I asked the clerk, "Can you do a price check on this?" I think it was the steakhouse potato salad. I think that was about $3. And I heard the big back black man behind me. And I ignored the black man because I didn't come in there for that. I didn't come in there to have a confrontation and to put a big back black man in his place. I didn't come in there for that. So I ignore. I give you one or two. Ugh. Okay, but after that third, ugh, we gotta have a conversation. Okay, okay. If you that in a hurry, you need to go to the other line, or just leave the store. Okay, okay. But I'm gonna take my time and check out and with my transaction in peace. That's what I'm gonna do. Big back, sir. Little back, ma'am. Okay, you're not gonna rush me. Okay, and then here I go, coming in the store thinking, since I came in the store early, I'll be able to avoid a lot of heathens and shop in peace on a low budget. But no, we got all these roguish folks in there. And the people with the food stamps, y'all just think so highly of yourself. Oh, the food stamps got y'all feeling like y'all so rich and above the struggle, and you're bigger than the program, even though your back is bigger than the program, thanks to the EBT SNAP card. Okay, God gonna have to humble a lot of y'all, especially y'all folks that's got them food stamps cards in your pockets and in your wallets and in your purse. He gonna have to take them food stamps, and he is, thanks to Donald Trump. Yeah, yeah. Not only is the YN's days numbered, a lot of you hood rats and you high class hood rat, ain't nothing worse than a high class hood rat. Ain't nothing worse than a high class hood rat, I say. A lot of you high class, high back hood rats with them EBT cards in your pocket and your wallet and your purse. Y'all think y'all so rich and above the struggling people. Yeah, I'm struggling. And I'm not too ashamed to beg. And I'm not too, oh, thank God. The other day, this week, I was at the Dollar Tree. And you know you're really struggling when you have to beg and ask for help. Help at the Dollar Tree. Child, but thank God. God had favor over my life. Thank you, God. God had a ram in the bush. And I asked them heathens behind me, and they be the same niggas that say, we need to stick together. We need to support each other. We need to build each other up instead of tearing each other down. Them lying ass niggas wouldn't even give me, how much did I need? I think $1. And you know, it used to be a time when real men and real niggas was out here. They would hurry up and say, let me dig in my pocket, let me dig in my purse, and let me dig in my pocketbook and help this sister out. But now, They don't give a fuck. They don't care. As a matter of fact, seem like they be glad to see you struggling. Yeah, they gonna turn you down. This new generation, they so stingy. I like them old school folks. They used to come and help each other in the black community. But now this new black community, they so fake what they love and support. Child, and they see you on the side of the street, they gonna keep on driving. The old school black folks, it's a difference between blacks and niggas. The black people used to really stick together and support each other and build each other up instead of tearing each other down. But now, this new generation of niggas, all they want to do is talk. They gonna talk the talk, but they not gonna walk the walk. They some fake niggas with some fake love, fake family, fake friendships. They just fake. Everything about them is fake, 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 fake. All they want to do is run their fucking mouth. But they not going to stand on business. For real, for real. They're not going to stand on business. And, child, I asked them niggas for $1. It was three of them. Three of them. They said, So it was a woman that worked there that was sitting over there eavesdropping. And she said, I do. I got $1. And she volunteered to give me her $1. And I just said, God, I thank you for this lady and her generosity. Yeah. Yeah. We all need some help sometime. Karen Cabone, you needed $1. Yes. Yes, I did. And I was so glad that God touched the heart of that woman. And she gave me $1 with no strings attached. No hesitation. And God is going to bless that woman. And see, it's me today. It could be somebody else tomorrow. And see, like I told that security guard at Aldi yesterday, I said, listen. And he was telling me, well, God, he'll one day he'll turn around and bless and do this and that. I said, no. I said, I serve a suddenly God. The kind of God that I serve, he can bless me suddenly. I said, somebody could walk in this store right now in a few minutes, a few seconds, and say, sister, you look like you need $1 million or $100 or $1,000 or whatever the case may be. That's what kind of God I serve. I serve a suddenly God. He can turn my situation around suddenly. Okay. And when I was in Aldi yesterday, minding my own struggling business, and I heard them two black men. And that's what makes it worse. They was black. And see, a lot of these black people, like I told that security guard, they done got beside themselves. Child, you can't let a nigga get a PPP loan or a good paying job or a raise on a job or a promotion on a job. They get the big head. They get a big ego. You can't let a nigga rise above the struggle. Because they forget where they come from, a lot of them. And they no longer feel humble. Oh, they look down on the people that's struggling. No matter how high I get, I'm not going to forget where I come from. I'm not going to look down on people that are having less than me. No. I've had more, I've had less. And I thank God for making me an every kind of woman. You know what I mean? And I know how to exist when I have less. I know how to exist when I have more. And I never think that I'm bigger than the program. Okay. And I thank God for giving me a humble spirit. Yeah, just because you have more than what you used to have, don't think that you can't go back to that place. Okay? Don't think that you can't go back to that place. And a lot of people are going back to that place because jobs are closing every day. Okay? People are getting sick every day. They losing their spouse every day. They going through a divorce every day. Okay? The criminals are shooting up the block every day. All kind of things are happening. Prices are rising. Okay? People are getting depressed. People are committing suicide. And I just thank God through it all. God is still keeping me. Okay, and I read about all these horrible stories and circumstances. And sometimes it feels like it's getting gloomy and dark in my space. I get depressed, but I don't stay there. Okay, I fall down, but God lifts me up. Oh, I thank God for lifting me up when I fall down and when I feel down. And when people give up on me, I don't give up on myself. Whoo, glory to God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to say that again because I felt something when I said that. Woo, hallelujah, Lord. People will give up on you, but it's important to not give up on yourself. I have had so many people right here in these YouTube streets to give up on me. They just sit up and watch me and feel like, oh, she in the same place she was 5 years ago. She was in the same place she started 10, 11 years ago when I first started watching her on YouTube. She ought to be done advanced by now. She ought to be done progress by now. Listen to me. You might be right. You could be wrong, but either way it go, your time is not my time. Your time is not God's time. I am on God's time, and what God has for me and what God has for me to go and what God has for me to live and what God wants me to grow, that's on God. And I'm going to follow God and listen to God. I'm not listening to none of y'all. I thank you for your cash apps. I thank you for your views. I thank you for your shares. But don't never think that I'm beholden to you and your terms and conditions. Okay. Okay. And I don't care what y'all think of me. And I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to show you the good. I'm going to show you the bad. I'm going to show you exactly what I want you to see. And you can make your own determination. And it's not going to affect me either way it go. Because what God has for me is for me. And it's gonna manifest either whether you like it or not. And I'm going in the direction that God created me to go. I don't care where you want me to go. Okay, and if I'm gonna live my life for you and how you want me to live, that's not my life, it's yours. And I'm not gonna live my life based on what you want me to do. And I'm sick of people telling me what I need to do and what I need to think and what I need to say. And then they ain't even doing what they supposed to do. They ain't even where they supposed to be. Okay. Okay. If your own life is raggedy and you ain't even went where you supposed to go in life, how the hell can you judge my life and tell me what to do with mine? Okay. Fuck out of here with your judgment and your dictation and terms and conditions for my life. Okay. 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 And that's one of the worst things that you could do is watch me and give up on me. Because like I said, I serve a suddenly God, and he can suddenly turn my life around. I don't give a fuck about y'all trying to judge me and determine, oh, she's a coward, she's a loser, she's a bum, oh, she been in the homeless shelter, she's homeless, oh, she's so, and that's another thing. A lot of y'all sit around and listen and hang on to every word I say. And you determine that, oh, I'm so pitiful. I'm so poor. I'm struggling. I'm homeless. And, oh, and you be having an underlying agenda. You think you can send me a few dollars in a cash app and pay my fucking phone bill, and I should just prostitute myself for you. You a motherfucking lie. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Okay, that's one of the worst things that you can do is think that I'm so desperate for a dollar and you can prostitute me. And I just do what you want me to do and say what you want me to say. No, 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 no. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a social media prostitute. And I'm not going to never think the way you want me to think. Your fucking brain ain't even right. What the fuck? What the fuck? How do I look like thinking like you want me to think when your brain ain't even right? Okay, 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 okay. And then a lot of y'all feel like, ooh, should I go there, God? Should I go there? Should I go there, God? I'ma go there. Okay, I'ma go there. A lot of y'all feel like because I'm single, I'm so lonely. And I should be so desperate for a man just because you've been desperate for a man and you want to brag and boast about my husband this, my husband that. Excuse me, ma'am. You couldn't get no better. You didn't have no other options on the board. That's the only reason. Quiet as a kept. That's the only reason that you got a husband. Don't nobody else want you, and don't nobody else want him. I got options, ma'am. Even if I'm struggling, even if I'm homeless, even if I got a big back, even if I got an ugly wig. I got options on the board, and I got standards too. I got high standards. Okay, my standards are high, just like your husband's ass is high. Okay, okay. Y'all look like twins, ma'am. You ugly and he ugly. Okay, that's not something that I should envy, ma'am. I want a fine man. Yes, and I got patience. I can wait. All I want to know is, God, what is the tracking number? I already done put my order in for a fine husband. Okay, I don't want no husband like y'all got. And you got to share if he look like anything. Okay, but the ones that y'all usually get, you ain't even got to worry about him cheating and having a share. And you might have to worry about walking in on him with another man in your bed. But the point is, that ain't my style. Okay? And stop trying to push me to just rush and get a man because you are validated by a man and a husband. I'm not impressed. I done seen y'all husband. I'm not impressed. Okay. I'd rather struggle. Okay. Then roll over and look at an ugly ass man in my bed. Karma kaboom. Let's move on to the next subject, please. Because the subject is about the YNs. Well, this is still in that category, ma'am, sir. Okay. But pardon me for going that route. And let's go back to where we was, because I know a lot of y'all uncomfortable. You feel attacked and offended. You know, I have that effect on you, because I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and I'm a equal offender. Okay. Yes. Okay. And so let's go back to our topic, okay? Because, honey, woo, yeah, that's a topic for another day, what we was talking about, okay? But I just felt it in my spirit. I just felt it in my spirit, I say. Yeah. Just because I hadn't been talking about it don't mean it ain't on my mind. So let's go back to what we were talking about as it relates to the YNs and this new bill relating to deadly force. So yeah, a lot of these YNs are about to be laid down. Lay them down, lay them down. You hoes gonna be laid down on the ground. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time coming. But change is about to come. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The police finna get in that ass. And these homeowners, these property owners, finna get in that ass. YNs, I'm talking to y'all. Okay. 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 It's finna be a long, deadly summer for a lot of these YNs. Old habits are hard to break. And y'all so used to stealing and being roguish and taking over and doing what you want to do. That's a big mistake that you mammas done made. Letting these niggas, y'all sons and daughters, do whatever they want to do with no repercussions, no consequences, and no accountability. Y'all hate that word, accountability. And you want to make everything about racism. You always want to play the victim card. I'm so sick of this victim mentality. And it's all played out. The real world don't want to hear from you anymore. Because y'all done played that card so long, the race card and the victim card. And a lot of it's not real. Y'all made up this stuff, racism. A lot of this stuff is not racism. And you have manipulated that card, the race card. And it's all played out. Just like the Carmelo Anthony situation. Let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, they finally released the Carmelo video on Juneteenth yesterday. And a lot of y'all haven't celebrated Juneteenth. But I thought y'all was pro-black and black, all that right there. Why y'all didn't celebrate y'all day, Juneteenth? I didn't see none of y'all post about Juneteenth. Y'all been doing the same thing. You smoke dope every day. Yesterday, Juneteenth, you did the same thing. Juneteenth, you smoked dope like you always smoke dope. You went to the liquor store. You drunk liquor. You do that every day anyway. Okay? You out there stealing. You do that anyway. Seem like you would do something to celebrate your heritage. Okay? And then you gonna pull up for Thanksgiving and acting like you own Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving don't have nothing to do with you. But I digress. The point is, a lot of y'all have identity crisis. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you are. And it's just a sad state of affairs that y'all are lost out here. You're lost. And you don't know who you are. But you want to be everywhere you don't need to be. But anyway, yeah, the YNs are in trouble under this new law. Honey, this is going to give more power to the homeowners and the property owners. And this is a wonderful new law. And it puts more bite in the law to really empower the homeowner and the property owner. And this is a great, great opportunity to turn things around and let these YNs know that they need to get their garbage ass somewhere and sit down. Yeah. Because this is just pathetic how they have been running roughshod all over America. And this is a time to help make America great again. And the prisons are already jam-packed. So at this rate, a lot of the YNs gonna be packed in there like sardines. They don't take a bath no way, so it won't even matter if they in there packed up and stinking. Because they used to being stinking, right? And wearing them hot-ass hoodies that they probably never wash. Just like that ugly ass hair on their head, they probably never wash it. Oh, it's just pathetic. We need YN reform. Wouldn't y'all agree? We need YN reform. And this is a start. This is a good start to YN reform. And I had some YNs talking reckless to me in the comment section on my Facebook page. You know, I've been posting about being in opposition of the girl over there in Senatobia that had the baby killed. And a lot of the YNs I noticed, they the main ones been out there in Walmart parking lot protesting and stopping their business. They can't even open and operate their business in peace. The National Guard, the state troopers, the state this and that, and the sheriff department, and the city police over there in Senatobia and surrounding areas, they've been having to come out there and stand in front and be the security guards in front of Walmart because the YN community has been over there pretending like they protesting, but they really want to take over and justify bum rushing that store and stealing. But they can't do it. They can't do it. That's why they really out there. They're coming from near and far. Some of them coming from Holly Springs, Mississippi. Some of them coming from Memphis, Tennessee, and Batesville, Mississippi, pretending like they want justice for the baby. When in reality, I suspect what they really want to do is find a way to bum rush Walmart and go in there and steal and loot the place. You know they love to do that when they pretending like they protesting. It ain't got nothing to do with the baby. They want to get in Walmart and steal, raid the store, I suspect. And them law enforcement officials, they standing on business. They are not letting them near that store. And they are protecting the employees. And I commend law enforcement for standing on business and protecting and serving. And so many of these agitators that want to pretend like they community activists, they have been on Facebook running they mouth and spreading misinformation and calling themselves snitching on the police. Now, how you gonna snitch on the police and say that the police ain't been doing what they supposed to do and beating up the citizens and doing all this unlawful activity when a lot of these heathens in the community been doing the same thing, if not worse? If you're not gonna snitch on the heathens in the community, I don't want to hear nothing about what the police been doing that's not right when you're not even right or righteous. Okay? Let's straighten out the heathens in the community first. And then we might take a look at the police. But right now, I've been through Senatobia several times, and the police are standing on business. Yes, I was a little nervous, but I didn't stay over there long. And I made sure that I was in order. I operate my car, and I didn't go in them stores stealing. That's not on my agenda, no way. I don't steal. I'm not roguish. So I really wasn't totally nervous, you know. But they let me know that they was in authority. And if I had any unlawful activity on my mind, I might need to change my mind. So I don't mind that kind of energy. I don't mind that kind of presence. And we need that kind of energy from law enforcement. Because let's face it, Junebug, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and Keisha and Shaquisha are out of fucking control. And they need to be snatched up by their collar and pulled on their wig and bonnet. Okay? They need their asses kicked with some Kanye West boots because they never have been disciplined. They never had no structure. They mammy ain't never uh made them do right, and they just out of control. And we need them to get out of being out of control. I think I can speak for all the civilized people when I say I want to be able to drive on 55 or 78 and go to Senatobia in peace, or Batesville, or I don't want to go to Oxford no more because that's my hometown, but it ain't nothing like it used to be. I don't even recognize it. And I've been meaning to do a video about it. It just makes me sick to even think about Oxford nowadays. Ugh. It's just disgusting what Oxford has turned out to be. I never thought I'd say today. But anyway, not even those places, but any place. I want to be able to drive down the street in peace without Junebug, Pookie, and Ray Ray all in behind me, violating the law by riding my bumper and trying to run me off the road and take over the streets and going nowhere fast. They ain't going nowhere, but they in a hurry to get there. They in a hurry to go get drugs. Why don't they get a whole bunch of drugs at one time so they'll stay at the fucking street? Okay, why? Okay, Amazon finna start the drone service. Walmart has already began the drone service. Why don't y'all heathens, Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug, even though it's against the law, y'all always breaking the fucking law anyway. Why don't y'all start Dope Dash? Get y'all some drones and start delivering the dope. I don't recommend it, but it's a thought. So therefore, y'all can stay the fuck out the streets. Okay, and then the police, they got the option of drive up and pull up to your house or your apartment and arrest your stupid ass if you do start dope dope dashing and using drones to deliver your drugs. Or they can just use a helicopter and land on your stupid ass head, or whatever the case may be. But the point of the matter is, I need y'all to find a way to get the fuck out the way. Okay? Because I'm sick of y'all being in my way. I can't, if I go outside right now, you in the fucking way. Okay? Okay, every time I go outside and try to get in the street, whether I'm going grocery shopping, to the doctor office, to my job, to church, or whatever the case may be, Junebug, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and Keisha, and Shaniqua is in my fucking way. And I'm sick of looking at you ugly motherfuckers. Okay, forgive me, Lord, for cussing, that don't know your father. You fatherless, worthless, ugly heathens. And let's face the fact, the only reason why Karma Kaboom, they could be going to their job or coming away from their job. You know, a lot of them got to work 2 and 3, 4, 5 jobs just to make ends meet because they got to pay this high ass rent that they not protesting. Okay. No. That ain't it, because most of them use a CPN, a illegal CPN, using a social security number of a dead person and all that right there. Or on Section 8. Kaboom, they could be going to the grocery store to feed their babies. No, because they sell most of their food stamps. They don't give a fuck about them kids. Okay. Kaboom. How you gonna say they're not going to work? Because the motherfuckers are lazy. Okay? You couldn't pour a job on them. If you gave them a job laying down, they stand up and quit. They not going to no fucking job. They not door dashing. They not Instacarting. They not grub hubbing. They not Ubering. Well, Karma Kaboom, what are they doing in the street? Why they got the streets so congested with all this traffic, Karma Kaboom? Because the motherfuckers going to these stores stealing. That's why. That's why it's so much traffic in the street. Night and day and night. Okay? That's why they hugging my fucking bumper. Okay? That's why. They going to the stores to steal. That's why it's so much traffic in the street. That's why they won't go to bed. That's why they won't go somewhere and lay their garbage ass down in them high-priced ass apartments and houses. Let me tell you something. If I had to pay $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a month, I would lay my punk ass down. as often as I could. You might as well be homeless and laying in the street or sleeping in your car if you're not gonna go take your stupid ass home and you paying two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, $10,000 a month. Make it make sense, somebody. You ought to get as much wear and tear out of that high-ass apartment, high-priced apartment or house as possible. Okay? What sense does it make to pay that much money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and you never there? You always in the street. Is you always in the street? Why don't you sleep in the street, ma'am, sir? Okay? Make it make sense, huh? Huh? Why y'all don't stay in the street and sleep in the street since you stay in the street? Why you don't stay in the street? For real, for real, for real. Whew. But anyway, Junebug, Pookie and Ray Ray, I serve you notice that your days are numbered according to this new law. It don't matter how many guns y'all get. It don't matter what brand of guns y'all get. It don't matter how much money you pay for them. It don't matter if you stole them or whatever the case may be. With this law, this new deadly force law, your garbage ass is outnumbered. Okay? And the homeowner, the property owner, has been empowered by this new law. And I am so happy about it. Yes, I'm so happy about it. And you mammies, you bonnet wearing mammies, if y'all don't want to put Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug and Shaniqua and Keisha in some life insurance policies, will you please give me their social security numbers so I can enroll them in some insurance? Because that's way too much money going in the ground with them garbage ass offsprings of y'all's. Come on, did you really say that? Yes, I did. Yes. Give me their social security number so I can put them in some insurance and I can be their beneficiary because they're not going to grow old. You're not going to grow old as a criminal. Have you seen any 70, 80, 90-year-old criminals? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old Junebug? Have you ever seen a 60-year-old Pookie? Have you ever seen a 95-year-old Ray Ray? Have you ever seen a 102-year-old Shaniqua? No. And you never will because they don't live long. They die young, either outside or in prison. They usually die in their 20s. They very, very, very rarely see 30 and 40 and 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And they got the nerve to try to age shame us when we 40 plus. They ought to be envying us and trying to learn our secret to growing old. It really ain't no secret to be a civilized, decent person, law-abiding citizen. If you want to call that a secret, that's the secret. It's not a secret. Just obey God. Obey the law. And you'll live old. But if you're not obedient to God and the law, and you don't honor your parents, God says, I didn't say it, God says, your days are numbered. And God is angry with the wicked every day. Not some days. Not just every now and again. Not every 4th of July. Every day. That's what the Bible say. God is angry with the wicked every day. Every day. Every day. Every day, the Bible say. And the YNs, y'all are wicked. The Bible is talking about you. God is angry with you, the wicked. If you're wicked, you know you're wicked. You know you're wicked before I know you're wicked. And if you are wicked, God is angry with you every day. So don't even expect things to go your way. Don't even expect God to hear your prayers. It don't matter how much you pray. It don't matter how much you fast. It don't matter how much you quote Bible scriptures and post Bible scriptures on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It don't matter if you go sing in the church in the choir. It don't matter if you play gospel music and you play it loud in your car while you're going to work or to the grocery store or to the hairdresser or wherever you're going. It don't matter. If you pay your tithes and your offering and walk an old woman across the street and cut her grass, it don't matter. If you still angry, wicked, if you still wicked after you do nice deeds or before you do nice deeds, God is still angry with you. Okay? 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 If you fornicate after you get through praying and reading the Bible, and you know what fornicate is, it's having sex and you're not married. Or you're married and you're still having sex with somebody that's not your spouse. And you're getting pregnant all the time and you don't have a husband. And you support the wicked. That's wicked by itself. And when you support the wicked, that means you support Carmelo Anthony, a whole killer. God is angry with you. You getting mad at me because I talk against Carmelo Anthony, but you're not getting mad at the killer that's Carmelo Anthony. Make it make sense, somebody. You are wicked when you support the wicked. And God is angry with you. Okay? It don't matter if you send me a cash out. God's still wicked, so you got to get that situation cleared up between you and God. And then a lot of y'all wicked folks, you try to do nice things, so-called nice things, like sending somebody a cash app or paying a phone bill to clear up the way that God is angry with you. But you're still wicked. You need to repent, ma'am, and turn from your wicked ways. That's how you clear that up and stop being wicked. Okay, and pretending like you're not wicked. I'm glad you stopped calling me. I'm glad you blocked me on TikTok. Because you're wicked, and I don't want nothing to do with no wicked woman or a wicked man, for that matter. I want all you wicked folks to stay away from me with all that fake love, fake friendship, fake family, all that right there. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I damn sure don't miss you. And never will. Okay? I got peace without you. Okay? Peace is priceless. Okay? I don't want you to spin the block. Stay over there. Okay? Yeah. I got peace without wicked folks in my life. And I thank you for blocking me. I thank you for getting the hell on. Okay? Bye. And don't never come back. Okay? Okay? Ow! Yes, God. Thank you. Thank you, God, for letting them block me. Thank you, God, for getting them out of my life. Thank you, God, for getting them gone and not letting them come back. For changing their number and changing their mind. All that right there. Thank you. Thank you, God. Woo! I could go on and on. I think I'll do a video about that someday. But today ain't the day because I'm protecting my peace. Do anybody know about protecting their peace? A lot of people think they be hurting you by blocking you and switching up and switching sides and this, that, and the other right there. They just don't know that they helping me to protect my peace. Especially when you're a fake motherfucker anyway. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. And I be giving these fake folks the benefit of the doubt. But they always prove me right. I'm a good judge of character. And I be pretending just like a lot of these people be pretending with me. But I think I'm a better actor than a lot of these actors. And we got a lot of actors in these social media streets as well as these real streets. Yeah, and I play my part just like they be playing their part. And when it's over with. Period. And we don't have to announce it. Because I saw you from the gate. I saw you from the front door. I knew you was fake all along. And when you know the game, you don't get upset when they play game and play in your face and in your ear. You don't, you know. But anyway, oh, I done got off on another subject already again. It all goes together. It all goes together. They all in the same neighborhood. The YNs and the fake big back bitches, all that is in the same. It's in the same category. So you see how I just got off to another subject. It's in the same neighborhood. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, the YNs days are numbered, honey. This bill, this deadly force bill, is one way to help make America great again. And I'm all for that. I'm a big supporter of that campaign, the Make America Great Again campaign. Yes, this new deadly force bill is one way to help make America great again. Because I'm sick of these YNs, and they are really a big problem in society. Wouldn't you agree? I'm sick of them disturbing my peace, disturbing the peace, being in the news for all the wrong reasons, being on the wrong side of the law, killing, stealing, destroying, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And they garbage ass mammy, the queens, they don't never say nothing until the police or some white people lay that garbage ass down. Okay, then they come out of nowhere with that black bonnet on their head. They didn't have to do my baby like that. They didn't have to do my baby. They didn't have to do my baby. They didn't have to do my baby, 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 my garbage ass baby like that. But they don't never say nothing about that garbage ass baby doing everybody like that. Okay, so if you don't say nothing, why your garbage ass baby doing everybody like that, the way that they doing, keep that same energy when the police do them like that. Okay, or them white boys. Okay, since the YNs, they always somewhere shooting. Let the police have their turn. Let's be fair. Okay? Let's be fair about it. Yeah. But yeah. I think right now is a good time for you YNs to lay them guns down, get out of them stolen cars, and go sit your garbage ass in the church or somewhere and turn from your wicked ways. Because God is angry with you. And you ain't going to have no protection under this new law. Because you are against righteousness and holiness and decency and order. Now is a good time to cut all that shit off your head and look like a decent person and go somewhere, even though you're lazy and trifling and don't want to follow rules and regulations, policies and procedures. Now's a good time to pull up to a computer, not to scam, not to scheme, not to steal, commit identity fraud, but to get a legitimate job. And if your dumb ass don't know how to fill out the application, like I know you probably don't, go and get a smart ass Keisha, Shaniqua, and them right there to help your dumb ass fill out that application for a job. Oh, they don't pay enough money. I know you want that fast money, don't you, Junebug? Pookie and Ray Ray. I know you do. But you got to start somewhere. And having a grateful heart and a humble spirit is a good place to start. Okay. Okay. Okay, I know you want to be rich because you under the influence of them garbage ass rappers that's showing you all this fast money all over the internet. But it's okay to start with a job at the warehouse and make $7.25 an hour or whatever the minimum wage is. Okay, it's okay to be a janitor at the school. Okay, and make $10 an hour or whatever the case may be. You got to learn how to be on the right side of the law and work your way up. Stop thinking that you should make fast money and easy money and have an easy, soft life. You a whole nigga. Okay, you not a soft motherfucker. No way. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Oh, the cussing spirit just come out of nowhere. Oh, when I start talking about heathens, I just, oh, that spirit rubs off on me. And I start cussing. But stop thinking that you're supposed to live a soft life. You a whole hard man. Okay, you ain't built for a soft life. Okay, and it's hard out here. And you gotta work hard. You just can't play hard and have fun, and party all your life every day. You love to talk about what your ancestors did. Your ancestors worked hard, okay? And you got to finish. You got a responsibility to finish what your ancestors started. Okay, y'all love, you niggas, you love to talk about these horoscopes. Oh, I'm a Aquarius, I'm a Cancer, I'm a this, I'm a that. And you don't even stand on what that really is. Okay, y'all got some work to do. We all have work to do. But y'all want to sit on the internet and pretend to be so rich and so soft and so entitled and so this and so that. And I'm sick and tired of the garbage niggas not wanting to be a garbage nigga. Y'all are committing identity fraud. Okay, if you a garbage nigga, admit that you a garbage nigga. Embrace the fact that you a garbage nigga. But just because you a garbage nigga, that don't mean you gotta stay a garbage nigga. There's reform. There's reform. But you got to admit what you are. That's just like me. I don't pretend. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm transparent. And I aspire to be better. See, it's a difference. And there's too many people on this internet that's pretending to be something that they're not. Okay. Can we start with authenticity? Can we start there? Whew. Yeah. But a lot of these criminals, they don't want to admit what they are either. A lot of these criminals, they pretending to be a boss bitch. They pretending to be self-made. They pretending to be such an independent woman. And the truth of the matter, if they was not a welfare recipient, they would not be in that house that's being sponsored by Section 8. That's not a boss bitch. Okay, a boss bitch don't depend on the government. Okay, for food, shelter, transportation, etc., education, etc. Okay, that's not my idea of a boss bitch, an independent woman, a self-made somebody. No, no. And the PPP loans and the Section 8 and the food stamps, it has just inflated a lot of y'all's egos. Okay. And it's gonna require God giving you a slice of humble pie. A lot of y'all need to be humble. And I'm so glad that I have a humble spirit. If I don't have money, I just don't have it. If I need to get an extension on my utility bill or my light bill, not my light bill, utility and light bill, they go hand in hand, same thing, right? If I need to get a extension on my phone bill or whatever the case may be, that's what it is. And I'm trying to progress. every day. And I'm making a lot of strides. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have been transparent and honest about my struggles and my shortcomings. And I can look at myself in the mirror and feel very confident because I'm not looking at a liar. I'm not looking at somebody that's pretending to be somebody that they're not. Okay? But it's a lot of y'all out here that's faking. You pump faking. You pump faking real bad. And you out here on the internet, I see y'all every day pretending to be something and somebody that you're not. And that is despicable. That's despicable. And I am just so glad that I can truly be myself ever since I stepped on this internet 11 years ago as a content creator. I've always shown up as myself, my authentic self. And I don't have to pretend. I don't have to lie. I don't have to scheme. I don't have to scam. I don't have to beg. Please send me some cash apps. Please share. Please donate. Please, all that right there. I don't have to do that. I don't have to put my cash app on the screen and beg y'all to share, subscribe, come in my live, come in my live, come on in the room. All that right there. If you come in the room, you come in the room. If you don't, you don't. I'm still going to say what I got to say and get the fuck on and come back when I get ready. Period. Okay. And we got so many people that got so much to say about Karmica Boom, but they don't want Karmica Boom to say nothing about their garbage ass. And they hate when I clap back. And they think just because they hear me say that I'm a child of God, that I ain't got no clap back in me. I'm the clap back queen for the record. Okay. And the older I get, I recognize that a clapback is not always necessary. I don't always have to respond. Okay? But don't think just because I don't respond, I don't see the reckless comments, the disrespectful comments. Okay? Don't think that I can't spin the block at any time, even if it's 2 years later. And don't think I don't see y'all switching sides and going to these other content creator pages in the comment section being two-faced and low down and diabolical. But anyway, none of that really matters when you're confident in who you are and who you was created to be. Okay? All that right there. And don't think just because you left me where you left me that you're not going to find me where you left me. Okay? Because like I said, I serve a suddenly God. And he is not through with me yet. But when I get where I'm going, don't try to come back, even on a fake page, and tell me, oh, I remember you. I remember you. I had confidence in you. I knew you was going to be somebody. But while I was struggling, I didn't see you. I didn't see you. You didn't send me no cash apps. You got tired of sending me cash apps. And sending me emails and comments and gifts and this, that, and the other. But I thank God I didn't stand on that fake love and I didn't depend on that fake love. I stood on the shoulders of God and in the palms of God, in the heart of God. And he never leaves me. He never forsakes me. He never doubts me. He always provides for me. He always showing up for me. Even when I don't feel like showing up for myself. Yeah. He always gonna be loyal and stand on business. And stand up for me. Yes. Yes, God, he go hard for me, and he don't play about me. And I thank him for not playing in my face like all these fake subscribers, fake followers, fake friends, fake family members, and all that fake love. I've been sick of all that fake love a long time ago. Yeah. And that's one thing that I can respect about Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug, all them garbage ass YNs. They don't fake. They don't fake and pretend like they care and they love. They let me know they hate my fucking guts. Okay? Okay? They let it be known that how they feel about me. Okay? And just like they don't like me, I don't like they garbage ass. And I think that's how it should be. Stop commenting and pulling up and pretending like you love Karma Kaboom and you feel like I'm your favorite YouTuber and all this right here and all that right there and all up in my inbox with the bullshit. Okay, 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 okay. I see the fakeness. I see it. Even if I don't say nothing, I see it. Okay. I've been in this rodeo a long, long time, and I done learned a whole lot of things about a whole lot of people. And if you find one fake person, you don't seen them all. If you don't encounter one fake one or two or three, you don't encounter them all. Same play at the same playbook, just a different face. Okay, but that's a whole nother video for another day. Okay, and then what I really don't like is when they fall out of love with Karma Kaboom, and then they have to watch me from a fake page, and they get so tight in their chest they can't help it. They miss interacting with me and trying to play in my ear and in my face. And then they have to go get a fake profile, a fake email, and a fake page and come back and pretend like they brand new. Cause they wanna still have some kind of contact with me. And then I pretend like I don't know what that is. Cause like I said, I'm a good actor too. They be acting and I be acting. They be playing and I be playing. And they hate when I play the game better than what they can play it. And let's face the facts, it's a game. It's a game. And that's all niggas want to do is play, 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 play. Have fun, 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 fun. And that's why they got to get closer to you, the enemy, the ops. When they playing, that's why they want to get closer to you and be a fake friend by, behind Facebook, behind YouTube, behind TikTok. Uh-huh. And talk to you on the phone and get some more intel to take to the enemy camp. And I feed them fake motherfuckers well too. I make sure to put piss in the tea and sewage. Karma kaboom. Karma kaboom. You ought to be shaming yourself. You be putting piss and sewage in the tea and they be just drinking it up. They be just drinking it up. Them garbage motherfuckers that be drinking it up. Hanging on to every word I say, and I be feeding them garbage motherfuckers, them big back garbage motherfuckers. I feed them motherfuckers well. I give them a lot of doo-doo sandwiches. You hear me? I make sure I give them doo-doo sandwiches every time we talk. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Karma Kaboom. Stop. 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 Let's go back to talking about the YNs. Let's go back to talking about the YNs. Because you making them fake motherfuckers uncomfortable. Them big back fake snakes, you making them uncomfortable right now. Okay. I get it. 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 Okay, okay, okay. So let's get in the comments. I'm gonna read y'all's comments, and then we'll close this out and come back another day. Let's go to the top. Hello, Jess Sheila. Hello, Blue Sky. How are y'all doing this fine Saturday? Okay, Jess Sheila says, your hair color looks really good on you. Really compliments your skin. I agree. I agree, Sheila. You know, one of the hood rats said this was an ugly wig, and they didn't even they didn't even consider the ugliness in the seat of their panties. Okay, I would rather have an ugly wig than a ugly situation in the seat of my panties. But I digress. Yes. Thank you, just Sheila, for the compliment. Um, yes. Blue Sky, you say, what about your subscriber that tried to donate $1 to you before and you cussed him out? Who remember that? Is that you, Blue Sky? Who is that? Just asking. Don't you think it's ironic how they released the footage on Juneteenth? Okay, let's talk about the subscriber who tried to donate $1 to you before and you cussed him out. It's been so many. It's been so many Blue Sky that did that. I can't remember. Do you remember his name? I probably had a good reason to cuss him out if I did cuss him out. And then donating $1. That's enough reason to get cussed out right there. Okay. And a lot of y'all try to disrespect and be funny by sending me a fucking dollar. What the fuck can I do with a fucking dollar? And then some of y'all feel like, oh, you ought to just be appreciative. Money is money. No, you being funny if you send me a fucking dollar. Okay, you being funny. You sending me $1, but you'll send them other garbage ass YouTubers hundreds of dollars. No, no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Yeah, if you send me $1, I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. Okay? And that's exactly what you deserve. Don't send me no fucking dollar. Don't send me no fucking dollar. Okay? I know my worth. Okay? If that's all you got is $1, you can keep that. Okay? Because I think you need it more than I do. Okay? But I guess you think because I'm struggling right now. Oh, I'm just gonna be crazy about $1. What the fuck can I buy with $1? Huh? Huh? What can I do with $1? Huh? Oh. Blue Sky. Who is the man, the subscriber that you was talking about? Who is the man that sent me $1? See how y'all be keeping up with all this unimportant shit. Y'all be keeping up with dumb shit. $1. Okay, here come somebody else. I done stepped on some toes. Y'all sure come out of nowhere when I start stepping on y'all toes and y'all feel convicted by the truth. Y'all come the fuck out of them bushes when I start stepping on them fucking toes, don't it? That's all I gotta do is step on them motherfucking toes and y'all gonna come out of them bushes. Ain't you? Okay, okay. Look. Okay, everything nice is speak on it. These men these days want a soft life. They be on Instagram and TikTok doing get ready with me videos and more. It's embarrassing. I like a manly man. Ain't that the truth? I can't stand a soft motherfucking man. Come on now. Come on, your hard ass. God created you to be a hard man. Not no soft motherfucker. Get ready with me videos. The fuck? And blonde tips at the end of your hair. Your hair should not be longer than my wig, sir. Okay, I can't stand it. And getting waxed between your legs like a bitch made nigga. I can't stand it. I can't stand a punk that wanna be soft. Soft. Stand in the mirror more than me. Get your punk ass out of that mirror, sir. Okay, and then I should not have more bass in my voice than you got, sir. Why am I sounding like a man and you sound like a whole fucking bitch? Huh? Your voice, I need you to have some baritone. You should be pulling up sound like Barry White. And here I go sound like Barry White more than you. Uh-uh. uh-uh. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that soft ass voice and that soft ass life as a fucking whole big ass rust ass man. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And it's too much of that going on nowadays. The men stand in the mirror more than the woman. Getting manicures and pedicures and going to the beauty shop. Not the barber shop, the beauty shop. Getting your hair braided down. Getting your hair twisted and bow and beads and all that bullshit and bleach in your hair and blonde tips. I can't stand that bullshit. I can't stand it. I don't want a man that's living his soft life. His best soft life. Uh-uh. 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 And a lot of these women, y'all responsible for that shit. Because a lot of y'all are paying for it. When they go to the, get they pampering and all this sauna and spa day and all that right there. I seen a woman yesterday on social media. Oh, that's who it was. Jamal. Jamal, the fake ass pastor. Forgive me, Lord. Um, yeah, Jamal Bryant. Jezebel, his wife Jezebel, she can't hide that spirit, that Jezebel spirit. She try, but Jezebel gonna show up every time. That's what Jezebel gonna do. If she don't do nothing else, she gonna show up every time. And she tried to dress like the Little House on the Prairie after everybody shamed her for that nasty dress. Woo! And that dress need to go in the museum, don't it? Maybe Barack Obama will put it in that great big old tall museum that he got. What is in that museum to make it cost all of them hundreds of thousands of dollars? What has he got in there? I guess y'all gonna have to tell me because I ain't gonna know based on me going over there by myself. I'm not interested. I'm not a Barack Obama fan. And I'm certainly not a fan of his husband. I mean his wife. And so many people saying the same thing about Michelle. So many people saying the same thing. And I suspect that it's true. Y'all remember when they lit up the White House with rainbow colors and they went so hard for the LGBTQ X, Y, and Z community? And y'all niggas thought they were going to do something for the nigga community. They didn't do shit for y'all. Their interest was with the community, the rainbow community. But I don't know why, if it's true, and I suspect that it is, why won't Michael just be proud and embrace Michael? Why are they hiding the truth? Huh? Well, Karma Kaboom, she had some children. We didn't see no pregnancy photos. Most women, especially in a status like they are, you would think they have so many pictures of their baby bump, their baby shower, when they gave delivery of the baby. And they had two of them. We ain't seen no pregnancy photos. We ain't seen no baby bump. But Karma Kaboom, it's not too late with all this AI out here. Don't be surprised if they AI generate some pregnancy photos. Don't give them no ideas, Karma Kaboom. But I don't care. I don't care if they use AI or not. I just believe that Michelle used to be Michael. And you remember when Obama was on video and he made a mistake and called Michelle Michael. Me and Michael, blah, blah, blah. How do you make a mistake like that? You know, I've been in relationships and hookups, and I once or twice called the dude by another dude name, but I ain't never called a dude by a woman name. I ain't made that kind of mistake. How do you make that kind of mistake? Huh? Huh? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. It's too much going on out here in society at the same time. It's too much going on out here. Child, the people are peopling. The heathens are heathening. And God is spinning the block. Yes. Who is Stormy Kitty? You said, but Carmen, I thought you used to like Bishop Jamal Bryant. Used to. That's the key word right there. The key phrase. Used to. uh, who is this? Stormy Kitty. Can you highlight used to with a yellow highlighter? Can you highlight that part right there? I can't do it on my end. But if you can, Stormy Kitty, can you please highlight that with a highlighter? Yellow, used to. That's the difference. See, I woke up one day. Just like I wake up to these fake friends and fake family members and fake love and all that right there. I woke up one day to that fake pastor, Jamal Bryant, in my opinion. Thank you, God. Yeah, I woke up, Stormy Kitty. That's what happened to me. I woke up. I was asleep. I was in a coma. I was tricked. I was bamboozled. Run amok. Hoodwinked. Ow! And speaking of Pastor Jamal Bryant, child, did y'all see the baby mama recently came out and told a story about the secret son? And he looked just like Jamal. And Jamal, just like Beyonce's daddy, won't even claim the outside child. Wow. How you gonna be a pastor and do all that right there? And live all that kind of life right there? Wow. 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 So we waiting on Jamal to respond. Do y'all think he gonna respond to the situation? Child, I think it's a shame, especially in the spirit of Father's Day, which is a few hours away. And by the way, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And I don't want to hear you heifers talking about I'm the mother and the father. Don't you try to hijack Father's Day. They let y'all be mothers and celebrate Mother's Day in peace. So let the fathers have Father's Day in peace. Okay? Don't go over there and disrupting the men tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I think it is. Y'all, garbage ass mothers, let the fathers have Father's Day in peace. I don't want to see none of y'all posting all that. I'm the mother and the father tomorrow. I don't want to see it. Okay? The men, let y'all have Mother's Day in peace. And I want you mothers to let the fathers have Father's Day in peace. Okay? And don't get these guys, the fathers, no socks and no neckties. And what else y'all be giving? Y'all need to come on with some good gifts, okay? Them neckties and them socks is played out. The men, the fathers deserve more than this, okay? If you can afford to give them a pickup truck, go by the dealer's shop. Is a dealership? No, it's not open yet. But try to give them a pickup truck or a a, a trip to another country, France or somewhere like that. Not the casino. Y'all go there all the time. Don't take them to get no crab balls. Y'all do that all the time. Don't give them no bag of marijuana. You do that all the time. Don't go to the liquor store. Y'all do that all the time too. Do something different. Show the father something different, something better, something high class, something of high value. Okay, y'all done gave them socks and them neckties. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, too long. Okay, and if I was a father, I would be so mad if y'all gave me some socks and some neckties. Okay, y'all got to do better with your gifts. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, especially if it's some good fathers. Okay, and another thing, y'all, queens, stop hiding these children from their fathers. Just because it didn't go right between you and the man, don't mean that you got a right to interfere with that man and his child's relationship and vice versa. Okay? Let that man see his child in peace. And you go sit your garbage ass down somewhere. Okay? Stop interfering with these fathers and their relationship with their children. Okay? I know all the fathers appreciate that PSA. Okay? It needed to be said a long time ago, and it needs to be said on a regular basis. Yeah. These queens need to go sit their garbage ass down somewhere. Okay, I'm sick of y'all. Okay. Y'all have been out of order and running roughshod and tearing up the community long enough pretending to be a fucking queen. And you're not doing queen shit. For real, for real. You're not walking in some good queen energy. You're not doing it. But anyway, just because you call yourself a queen don't mean you are. Maybe y'all are a queen. Maybe you're the queen of chaos and confusion. Okay? And fake shit. Maybe that's what kind of queen y'all are. So if that's what kind of queen y'all are, excuse me for speaking out of turn. But anyway, I have enjoyed talking to y'all, and I knew you have enjoyed talking to me and listening to me. Um, Just J, okay, says, how does a pastor bastardize their own seed? Where is the paternity test? Child, I didn't get into the video that far. I just listened to a little part of it and I was through with that. Because I just felt so bad for dumpster diving and listening to all that garbage. So I had to get out of the dumpster. I didn't even listen to the video long enough, honey, because I had to get out of that garbage. Yes. But maybe they do have a paternity test. He looked just like Jamal. I don't see how he could deny the child. And I don't see how the paternity test, if they have one, how it could say otherwise. Jamal is likely the father. Yes. But it's a shame that Jamal don't have discipline over his dingaling. And all up in the church on stage, talking all of this and talking all of that. I think Jamal needs to repent and go somewhere and sit down and let God deal with him. Yes, him and his wife need to go somewhere and sit down and repent and turn from their ungodly ways. Okay. Oh, I just can't take them seriously sitting up in the church with all of that ungodly energy all over them. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. I used to I used to I used to go along with Jamal Bryant until I found out better and woke up. You know, a lot of times you be asleep about somebody, and then God will allow you to wake up. And it feels good to wake up when you've been asleep about somebody. Woo, I thank God for waking me up and letting me see these people for who they really are. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Woo! Yeah, I be asleep sometime, in a deep sleep, and God wakes me up just in the nick of time. Thank you, God. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Ow! Yes. I want to say something else. Because somebody that I was asleep about, I can feel their energy sitting here looking at me from the bushes. And I thank God for waking me up from you. I thank God for waking me up from you, sis. You garbage ass sis. Ooh, I thank God for waking me up from you, sis. You garbage ass queen. You garbage ass queen, you. I thank God for waking me up from you. Because I was asleep a little bit. Just a little bit. I was asleep a little bit. Yes. Yeah. But anyway. Ooh, I want to go there so bad. I want to go there so bad. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going. Uh-uh. Ow! Because, baby, I be there all night long. And I got other things to do. I got other things to do. I'm not going over there into that territory tonight. I'm not going to do it. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning into this live. I have enjoyed talking with y'all. And I'm sure you've enjoyed engaging me and talking and listening to me. And if you are a YN, or you know any YNs, especially if they stay in Tennessee, please be advised that their days are numbered as it relates to the criminal life. And a lot of these homeowners and property owners are about to lay y'all garbage ass down legally if you touch their shit and you are a threat to their life or their family. Legally, they gonna be able to lay it down, lay it down. You hoes, lay it down. You lay it down, lay it down. You hoes, lay it down. You YNs gonna get laid down. Legally, 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 I say. According to this new law, deadly force law, yeah, legally, they gonna be able to lay it down, lay it down. You YNs gonna lay it down if you touch anybody's shit. Yeah. 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 The law is gonna be on the homeowners and the property owner side. Yes. So I suggest today that you stop being a criminal. Because in a few days, the deadly force law will be activated in Tennessee. I don't know if these other states, it needs to be a nationwide law. Don't y'all agree? Yeah, this roguish generation done got out of control. And they are seemingly influenced through social media. That's social media. It has been a good thing and a bad thing. And so many of these YNs done weaponized the social media. And yeah, yeah. Kill, steal, and destroy. That's the energy that they are on. And that's not good. That's not good at all. But anyway, it's sad that their parents are not teaching them and training them in the right way. And it starts at home. Okay, it starts at home. And a lot of these parents are criminals themselves. So they can't teach their children no better. And the children are emulating what they learn from their garbage ass parents who are criminals themselves. That's sad. That is sad, sad, sad. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this live. And oh, I thank God for this new law and our president. Even though he has his faults, he's doing what he can to help make America great again. And it's making a lot of people uncomfortable. The little things that's happening as it relates to these new laws, but that's the price of reform. A lot of people gonna be inconvenienced, uncomfortable, and mad, okay? Because they going into unfamiliar territory. They've been allowed to be criminals and heathens for so long, and they have normalized it. So now we got to normalize righteousness. Just like my neighbor down there. I hear him right now bumping that damn music. They so hard-headed. And they so grown and got big wide backs and big stomachs. I'm like, wow. We've been going through this since October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 whole months. Rinse and repeat. I'm tired of reporting them. I'm tired of the manager not doing nothing about it. They should have had their garbage ass kicked out and evicted a long time ago for breaking the fucking rules relating to the lease agreement. They got a whole bakery going on down there. They got a sign in the window advertising and promoting their business. They're not supposed to be operating a business out of these apartments. They got a whole sign in front of the window. I have reported them to the management so many times. The manager is supporting them, obviously. And they might be making some snacks for the manager. Who knows? And you would think baking cookies and muffins is a quiet activity. But they so loud with it. And then I think they infuse the CBC or whatever that is, the marijuana. And I smells it all the time. I smelled it earlier while I was getting ready to do my live just today. And one thing about these criminals, these hard-headed heathens, these garbage ass niggas, they are determined that they're gonna do what they want to do, not what they're supposed to do. And then they get mad when God does what he wants to do. Yeah. And they have been doing what they want to do for so long that they get into complacency and they want to normalize wrongdoing. And they get mad at the righteous people who stand on business as it relates to the right side of the law, policy, and procedure. Wow. But I serve these garbage ass heathens notice. I don't give a damn about you getting mad at me. I'm going to stand on the side of right. Unapologetically. And I don't give a damn about you getting mad and trying to intimidate and threaten. And one thing about it, just like that garbage ass po white trash on Facebook posted that threat to me the other day and telling me I need my ass whooped. And I asked that po white trash with them midget lips to tell me the time, the place, the location where she wants to whoop my ass. Okay, I ain't never got whooped by a po white trash with midget lips. Okay. And I I invite her and I encourage her to stand on business and come through, pull up with it. Come on with it. Okay. I'm not looking for a fight, but I'm not gonna run from it. Okay. And one thing I'm gonna do, if I don't do nothing else, I'm always gonna defend myself by any means necessary. Okay? If I gotta pick up this whole stove and throw at your head, that's what I'm gonna do if you come for me. And this stove is at my access, okay? And if I can pick it up and throw it at your head in self-defense, guess what I'm gonna do? Okay, okay. Just because I don't look like a crash dummy don't mean that I don't have a little crash dummy inside of me. Okay, just because I'm a child of God and I'm a Christian does not mean that I ain't forget how to fight like a heathen. Okay, I ain't forget. I have not forget how to fight and do all the things that I need to do to get you up off of me in self-defense. Okay? And repent and turn from our wicked ways. Okay. Okay. See, that's the thing about it. A lot of these heathens, a lot of these garbage ass heathens, they sit up and watch my videos and my posts on social media and they think they got me figured out. They think I'm a soft target. They think I'm weak because I'm a Christian. No, no, no. That's not what that means. That's not what that is. Okay. Okay. God is still working on me. And God, he ain't got no coward in him, and I'm his child. I think I'm his favorite child. And if God ain't got no coward in him, I certainly don't have none in me. And just because I got a big back don't mean I can't throw them blows, okay? And other things in self-defense, okay? Don't make that mistake and think that I'm gonna let you disrespect me and threaten me and harm me, and I just sit there and let you do it. That's not what that's not what that's gonna be. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of regret in that decision if you make that decision. I don't care where I am. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you got. I don't care who with you. Okay. 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 And I'm serious about that. I'm real serious about standing up for me, defending me. Okay. I go hard for me. And I'm serious about that. And I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, I don't bother nobody. But I'm going to bother somebody if somebody bother me. I don't bother nobody. And if you get upset and all in your feelings about some words that you don't agree with, you need to get the fuck on and go to somebody else's page. But you're not going to control my mouth and my keyboard and my freedom of speech. You're not going to infringe on my freedom of speech. I don't care if you don't agree with it. I don't care if you think what I got to say is stupid. I might think you a stupid motherfucker too. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Okay. But I don't go on your page harassing you because I think you're stupid. Okay. And you make these stupid decisions. And you look stupid. And you made stupid. And you wear stupid clothes. And it's a lot of stupid about you. I let a lot of people be stupid in peace. But they don't want me to say what I want to say in peace. Make that make sense. And the things that you should be trying to come against and oppress and suppress, y'all let that go. You ought to be trying to stop them hair bonnets out there. You ought to be trying to stop them ugly wigs out there and them braids, them raggedy braids. and them leggings that look so gross, walking here and walking there, and all of these pregnant bitches, forgive me, Lord, for cussing, all these pregnant hood rats that's pregnant by deadbeats and wearing their regular clothes instead of maternity clothes and looking so nasty. That's what you ought to be coming against and protesting and objecting and saying something against. And all these drug addicts and drug dealers that's killing your community. That's what you ought to be upset about, not my words. You ought to be emotional about black on black crime and the hood rat heathens that's tearing up your community. It's so many things that you could be upset about that you give a pass to. But here you are upset with Carmen Kaboom's words and opinions and my thoughts that's coming in my head. Like I don't give a fuck about Carmelo Anthony. And then you are mad and in your feelings and blocking me and blocking your phone number. I don't give a fuck. Because I was sick of talking to your garbage ass anyway. You wasn't talking about nothing, you dumbass, big back, big nose, ugly ass queen. Okay? With them ugly ass wigs. Okay? You never could relate to what I was talking about anyway, you're a dumbass. Okay? I'm glad that you blocked me, bitch. Okay? Because you a dumb motherfucker. You never know shit. Okay? I was sick of your stupid ass anyway. And getting mad about what I said about Carmelo Anthony. I stand on it. I say it again. Fuck Carmelo Anthony. And fuck you too. Okay? 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 I don't care. I don't care if you don't send me another cash app. Go put the money on Carmelo Anthony's books for 35 years, bitch. Okay? 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 Fuck Carmelo Anthony. And speaking of Carmelo Anthony, shout out to, what's his name? Charleston White. Charleston White has redeemed himself. He got the niggas upset and in a frenzy. That's what y'all garbage ass get for following in behind Charleston White. That's what you stupid motherfuckers get for looking at Charleston White as your leader and influencer. Okay, okay. And he don't run roughshod over you stupid motherfuckers and turning y'all every which way but loose. Okay, now y'all mad at Charleston because he done switched up. That ain't the first time he done switched up. Why y'all didn't get mad when Charleston switched up with Tasha K? Big nasty titty ass. Why y'all didn't get mad then? He been showing y'all that he got the switch up game on lock for several years. He been switching up on so many people. He switched up with Tasha K. He switched up with Govan Hernandez or Hernandez Govan, whatever his fucking name is. He done switched up on so many people. But now that y'all in love with Carmelo ugly ass Anthony, y'all so upset and in your feelings and crying like a big bitch because Charleston White, he done switched up and he snatched the money back, the $75,000 that he said that he was gonna put on the appeal for Carmelo Anthony. And y'all garbage ass wasn't gonna get no money, so you were relying on Charleston White to give his money, and y'all ride on his coattails. And now he done took his money and his coattails and got the fuck on and got over there with Jeff Metcalf, but Jeff Metcalf don't want him. Okay, he done told him to get the fuck on. And that ain't gonna stop him from selling them watermelon felon t-shirts. And I support him in the watermelon felon t-shirts. And I support Jeff Metcalf and his family. And I stand on business. I don't care who get mad about it. Okay? You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with Charleston White. Okay? And stop getting mad at people who want to support what the fuck they want to support. Stop getting mad at people for exercising their own opinion, their freedom of speech, and their choice of thought and free independent thinking. We don't need your permission to think how we want to think. We don't require your permission or your validation or whatever the case may be. Okay? We don't have to agree on everything. I don't know where niggas got that from. We all gotta agree on the same thing. I don't agree with y'all smoking dope. I don't agree with y'all killing other black people. And that's fucked up. Y'all get mad at the non-black people when they kill black people, but you don't say shit when black people kill black people. And until you get for real about standing on business and no justice, no peace, I'm so sick of y'all with that shit too. Until you get for real, I don't I don't take y'all seriously. And I don't want to hear shit that y'all got to say. I don't respect your protests. I don't respect your fake ass boycotts. Okay, until you stop Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug, and Shaniqua, and Keisha and them, don't say shit about them white people. Don't say shit about the police. Don't say shit. Just be quiet, okay? Shut your mouth. You've been talking too much for too long anyway, okay? Okay, you're talking loud and you ain't saying nothing. You doing all this talking, but you ain't got no action. You doing all this talking, but you ain't getting shit done. You just a bunch of mad motherfuckers. Okay, okay, okay. You getting mad, but you ain't got no power. Okay, okay. And I'm in my, I'm real. I'm real in my feelings about this, and I think I'm gonna stay. I think I'm gonna stay fucked up about it forever. The fact, what is it, Carmen Cabone? The fact that one of these garbage ass queens who pretended that she really liked Carmen Kaboom so much, the fact that you can get mad that quick and switch up on me and defend a criminal like Carmelo Anthony, and you got so much love for Carmelo Anthony, a whole killer, a criminal. You got so much love for a killer, and you abandon your fake love for me. You've been knowing me longer than you knew Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony don't even know your stupid ass. Carmelo Anthony don't give a fuck about you. Carmelo Anthony don't even know you, ma'am. Okay? But that ain't gonna stop your stupid ass from sending him some cash apps and putting it on his book and his appeal. He's still gonna sit his garbage ass in that motherfucking prison with that bald ass head and them long goat lips for 35 fucking years, ma'am. Okay? So you sending him money for nothing. All he gonna be able to do is get some fucking snacks for 35 fucking years. You stupid motherfucker. Okay, you so stupid. But I hope it was worth it, ma'am. I hope it was worth it switching up on me and pledging allegiance to Carmelo Anthony, a killer. Fuck Carmelo Anthony. Okay? Fuck him. And fuck you too. Okay? 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 I don't give a fuck about him. Okay? Okay, and this is not the first time you done did this. You been a fake motherfucker all along, and I done gave you so many chances, ma'am. Okay, you first get mad when I said that the ICE agents did what they supposed to do when they killed that dead bitch over there in Minnesota. What do you think's supposed to happen, ma'am? When you interfere with the police and antagonizing the police and your stupid ass is over there in the way fucking with the police, they did exactly what they were supposed to do to that woman. Okay, but then you go hugging this dead white bitch in the graveyard that don't even know your stupid ass. Okay, she probably wouldn't even fuck with you when she was alive. And here you go hugging this dead white bitch, but you supposed to be so pro black. But then you go hugging this dead white bitch, and willing to sacrifice me, who you pretend to be so in love with, as your favorite YouTuber. So you pretend, and you gonna throw me under the bus and hug the dead white woman that was in the wrong to go over there fucking with the police in Minnesota. You so wrong. You so wrong. And you what? Anytime I see anybody running to the defense of somebody that's wrong, you siding with a wrongdoer, and you getting mad at me because I'm in opposition of the wrongdoer. I gotta look real hard at you. I gotta look real hard at you. And if you are a supporter of wrongdoers, I want you to get the fuck on away from me. Go 100 and a half, like finesse 2 times. Say, get the fuck on. Your legs can't run fast enough getting away from me. Okay, okay. If you support wrongdoers, I don't want you nowhere around me, no way. Okay. And while I've been talking to you, ma'am, that's sitting in the bushes after you blocked me recently, ma'am, ma'am, when I think back, ma'am, you support every time I say something about somebody smoking dope or doing marijuana. Well, that's what they do now. There you go, supporting them. There you go, putting on your cape. I've been looking at you with a strong side eye through that telephone, ma'am. You support the marijuana smokers. You support the heathens walking around with their hair standing on top of their head, wearing them damn hoodies, no matter how hot it is. Well, that's just their culture. That's what they doing nowadays. You gotta really pay attention when these people run defense on the side of wrongdoers in the heathen community. They're telling you who they are. They're telling you what they all about. You can act like you don't hear them if you want to. They telling you exactly who they are. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore the red flags. And it's been red flags all over the telephone, ma'am. While I've been talking to you, it's been so many red flags all over you. That's why it didn't hurt me so bad when you blocked me. I saw the switch up. I saw the red flags, ma'am. Okay. I knew you was fake. I knew you was a snake. And you remember when I told you that I had that dream recently, a few weeks ago, and I dreamed about a snake. See, God, he don't play about me. And he always give me help. He always give me warnings and insight. He's giving me the Holy Spirit, who is my helper. Thank you, God. And you asked me, ma'am, what you think that mean? Every time I tell you about some dream that I done had, there you go. You be so inquisitive. You be so worried about the dream because you're a demon. You worship Satan, ma'am. You want to know what the dream is all about. You more interested in the dream than I am, ma'am. There go another red flag. And you was really interested when I told you that I had dreamed about that snake. What you think that mean? You was really interested in it, ma'am. You know what the fuck that dream meant. I know what that dream meant. God know what that dream meant. God was showing me you were the snake. And you did some snake shit, ma'am. Right behind that dream. You see how that worked out. And I was prepared for the switch up. I was prepared for you being a snake. It didn't catch me by surprise. I was waiting on you. I was waiting on you. That's why I've been feeding you doo-doo sandwiches all along, ma'am. Because you a garbage motherfucker. Okay. You remember where you came from, ma'am? And I had blocked you a long time ago, and then I unblocked you and gave you another chance. You remember that, ma'am? I should have kept you blocked the first time. The first time. You came from the enemy camp, remember? Remember, ma'am? I caught you over there in them comments, ma'am. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. And you never came away from the enemy camp, ma'am. You call yourself talking to me outside of YouTube so you can get some more intel, some fresh intel. You ain't doing nothing different than what my fake family members been doing. After 15 years, they come back after not talking to me, pretending like they miss me and they love me so much. No, no, no. The old gossip just got stale. They came back after 15 years to get some new shit to talk about. Ma'am, y'all just alike. If I done seen one fake motherfucker, I done seen them all. Y'all all operate the same. Y'all the same. Yeah. And I just thank God for giving me insight and moving the way that I do. I can move around, but y'all can't. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it. Y'all addicted to this right here. All of this right here. Yeah. And it make you mad when I get the fuck away from you and I move around away from y'all. That makes y'all mad. Yeah. Y'all want me to comply. Y'all want me to comply with y'all snake shit so you can finish me. And God won't let you do it. God won't let you do it. You dirty garbage motherfuckers. Ooh. And you make me stronger every day. Every time I experience some of y'all fake snakes and God get me away from around you, I get stronger. I get wiser. I don't get weaker. I don't get lonely. I don't miss y'all. I find more peace without you. I can get more done without you. You see how many more videos I've been able to do since you blocked me and got the fuck on? I'm finding myself again in social media. Yes, I'm getting more views. Not that that's important, but I'm getting more views over on Facebook, over on TikTok, even here on YouTube. Yeah, I can get more done. I'm more creative. I'm thinking of more things. Even lately, I've been thinking of some songs. Just like yesterday, I'm driving down the street. You know, this city where I am is littered with potholes. And I'm so tired of them potholes fucking up my tires. I just spent $500, over $500 on 4 tires, brand new tires. And already my light is done popped on because I've been running over them damn potholes and I be trying to avoid the potholes. The fucking hood rats behind me that's riding my bumper, they won't even let me avoid the potholes in peace. Okay. And at night I can't see the potholes. When it's raining, I can't see the potholes. And I'm so tired of riding on these ragged ass roads. But I understand why the city personnel won't repair the potholes. Because they feel like the hood rats won't stay off the road no way. They're tearing up the streets, so they don't deserve no better streets. I get it. But that don't stop me from being tired of running over the potholes. So yesterday, I found myself out of the blue thinking of a song about the potholes. And I said, damn, I need to find somebody to put some music to this. This could be a hit song. And it went something like this. I'm so tired of the potholes. I'm so tired of the holes. And I could do it slow or I could do it fast. I might add a rap to it. Who knows? But I think it went something like, I'm tired of the holes. I'm so tired of the holes. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the holes. It went something like that. Yeah. See, I got more time to be creative and think of all different creative things. Cause I ain't talking to your punk ass no more. And you're not interfering with my creativity. You're not disrupting my energy. Okay. I ain't gotta deal with you. Let me call you right back when you don't want to hear what I gotta say. Okay. And it's hard for these fake motherfuckers to be fake and talk to you on the phone because they can't stomach me, right? Especially when I'm talking right and I'm talking against some stuff that they convicted by. They get sick in their spirit. They can't talk to me long term. They gotta pretend like, oh, somebody calling me on the other line. Or let me call you right back. Or I gotta go see what my mama doing. And they don't give a damn about their mama. And let me go see what my husband doing. My husband calling me, my this, my that. I gotta go here, I gotta go there. Because they don't want to hear what I gotta say. And certain things that I say is irritating them and convicting them in their spirit. Because they fit the fucking description of what I'm talking against. And they feel attacked. Especially when I be talking about them ugly ass wigs and that ugly hair. And guys wearing their hair like a female with blonde tips. And they got people in their family that wear their hair the same way. Yeah, I stand on business. That shit is ugly as fuck. Okay? It's ugly. It's ugly. Your hair's ugly too. Your wigs is ugly. Your nose, your wide nose is ugly. I can't stand them fat woman shirts you be wearing. I wasn't trying to go there. But since we ain't friends no more, we never was. Since we ain't friends no more, since we don't talk no more, since we being honest about how we feel, I might as well get it off my chest. Okay? I'm glad you blocked me. Because I was sick of your ass a long time ago. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Ma'am. But anyway. Oh, I just got off the subject again, didn't I? I got off the subject again. But we were still in the neighborhood. But yeah. The days of the YN is numbered, child. And I welcome this new law that goes into effect July 1st, which is a few days away. Uh-huh. Yeah. So all of you mammies, all of you garbage ass deadbeat mammies that probably don't have your offspring in no life insurance policies, give me their social security number so I can enroll them in some life insurance policies and be their beneficiary. Cause that's just too much money that's finna go in the ground behind them garbage ass dead ass bodies as a result of them committing crime, and the homeowners and the property owners standing on business and exercising their rights under the new deadly force law. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Junebug, Pookie, and Ray Ray, y'all in trouble. Yes, all is stealing, going in the store stealing, stealing cars, carjacking, raping, robbing, shooting, killing, all that right there. Baby, they finna clean up this state. In Memphis, they need it. Oh, this is long overdue. Long overdue. And my garbage ass neighbors below me, they down there rocking and rolling, still playing that loud ass music. Whew, I was hoping I could have a Saturday in peace. Ugh. If niggas don't do nothing else, they gonna play that loud ass music, ain't they? That's the first thing they drag into these apartments. In a house, a ragged ass house or a ragged ass apartment, them damn loud ass speakers. And surround sound speakers that don't belong in no apartment, but these stupid motherfuckers, even when they poor, even when they in poverty, there they go, going to Walmart, getting them down surround sound speakers and stealing them when they don't buy them outright. But I'm not surprised because Lucifer was over the music ministry when it before his punk ass got kicked out of heaven. So now his people, his imps, that's why they like all that music. They don't really care about the music, but it's that frequency. It's that noise. That's what that energy they like to tap into. They like to annoy people. They like to disturb the peace. Ooh. And I wish it was a way for them to just live amongst their own kind. Okay. Okay, but they like to saturate themselves all over the places and live in places where they should not even be. Whew. If you're a ghetto motherfucker, why don't you go to the ghetto? I blame love and hip hop and these rappers and all these people. You know, they try to live the soft life and the life of luxury, all that right there. So they supporters, they want to emulate them and live and pretend like they live in high class like them rappers and reality TV stars when they garbage ass know they not even qualified to live like that and pretend to live like that. Okay. I wish they would stay their stupid ass in the ghetto. Okay, stop coming into the suburbs. Stop coming into the gated communities. Okay, that don't even go together. A garbage motherfucker living in the suburbs, living in gated communities. They don't even look right. Okay, but nothing that they do is right. They unrighteous heathens. Okay, that's what that is. But this big back bitch and that big back nigga that she involved with, that's down there with that fucking illegal bakery, I was gonna tell on them yesterday, but it was a holiday, Juneteenth. But early Monday morning, the more I gotta listen at this music, bumping through that flow, and I can't get no sleep and I can't get no peace. That's gonna encourage me to make sure early Monday morning to report them for operating this illegal bakery in this motherfucking apartment. Okay? I already done took a picture of the sign of their bakery sign in the window. I'm gonna send it to the proper people. Okay? I'm sick of these motherfuckers. And we got to do our part to help make America great again and clean up these communities of all of this satanic trash that's not being productive and in the way of a civilized society. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm sick of them. And I'm sick of running away from them. I'm sick of having to move. I'm sick of having to be inconvenienced. I'm sick of them. Okay? It's time for them to pack up. It's time for them to get the fuck on. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Ghetto ass niggas. I can't stand them. I really can't. And they want you to build tolerance for their stupid ass. And they get mad when things don't go their way. They want everybody to conform to their ways. They don't want to conform to the righteous ways. And then they want to throw a tantrum when they have to face accountability. It's in the lease. It's in the lease. You're not supposed to operate a business in these apartments. You signed up for it. You agreed to it, ma'am and sir. But there you go, turning around and operating a whole bakery inside of these apartments. There you go. Despite what the lease says, you're not supposed to disturb your neighbors with loud fucking music and all this loud activity. But there you go. Getting mad when I report you and I filed a lawsuit for breach of contract and breach of quiet enjoyment. I had already filed it, but I tried to show them some grace a few weeks ago, and I withdrew my lawsuit. But you know what? The past few days, all this meddling been going on. They've been coming, maintenance been coming, and I believe they on assignment by the manager who is in cahoots of somebody else that I'll name later on, God willing. They've been coming in my apartment without my permission, under the guise of it's an emergency. Ain't no fucking emergency. Ain't no fucking emergency. Outside of your underlying agenda to try to retaliate against me because I've been reporting you motherfuckers. Okay? Rightfully so. And yeah, I've been smelling loud men's cologne on my paper towels. And I don't play that. I'm real serious about my paper towels. And they real expensive because I use the Bounty. You know, Bounty paper towels is very expensive. And I'm crazy about my paper towels. And I smell some loud men's, that old cheap nigger cologne on my paper towels. And I got them in a bag for evidence under the sink over there. I still got them. And they've been coming in here. Been coming in here while I've been gone. And the other day, they kept coming. What if I was in the shower? What if I was in here naked? What if I was in here playing with myself with my rose or my dildo? Okay, here are these motherfuckers with all this bullshit. I can't even fuck myself in peace. Okay, I can't even play with myself in peace. What if I had a whole man in here? Huh? Jumping in this pussy. I can't even fuck in peace if I was into that situation. Okay. And they kept on coming and pretending like they had an emergency. Therefore, they didn't have to give me no notice. Okay, they saying that my neighbor who's operating an illegal bakery is reporting a water leak. If it is true, both of them ought to be having a water leak. They operating a fucking illegal bakery. But I gotta be included in the bullshit. I gotta be disturbed because this bitch, these two raggedy ass niggas down here is doing shit that they not supposed to do. Now it's affecting me. So since I gotta be affected, we all gonna be affected. Okay, 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 okay. And then they gonna send me a email saying that my request for maintenance has been resolved. I never called no fucking maintenance. I never put in an order for no maintenance service. See, that was to cover their tracks relating to them coming into my place without my authorization. They some dirty motherfuckers. But even though I gotta wait and be inconvenienced, they will be accountable. Okay. So for now, I'm just keeping up with all the evidence, and in a few days, in a few more days, I will be filing the lawsuit again for breach of contract relating to the lease agreement and breach of quiet enjoyment. Yeah, yeah. It's just terrible. I got to deal with the marijuana smells coming into my apartment. I got to deal with the noise disturbance coming from the other apartment, with all that damn loud ass noise relating to that garbage ass music. I don't want to hear your music. I shouldn't hear your music as my neighbor. When I hear your music and your TV, it's too fucking loud. Okay? But niggas gonna be niggas no matter what. And when a nigga get through being a nigga, it ain't nothing but a nigga. Like my late aunt used to say, the niggas are niggering. Okay. And that's why nobody likes they garbage ass. They hate it all over the world. Okay. And then they act like and pretend like they don't know why. Because you garbage motherfuckers. And just because it's normal to y'all don't mean everybody gonna accept it and like you do. Shit. Ooh. It's just pathetic. And see, if it was Indians or Asians or Caucasians, or I ain't gonna say Hispanics, because they kind of noisy also. But them Indians, even though you're gonna have to smell that curry, because they love curry, cooking with curry, and I think they bathe in it too, and that other stuff, that orange stuff. What is it called? I forgot the name of it. Even though you're gonna have to smell that curry, I'd rather smell curry than marijuana any day of the week. They quiet. Them Indians, they real quiet. And they eat their food. They gonna go exercise about 5:30. And by 7 o'clock, 7:30, they take their bath and they in the bed. Rinse and repeat. The Asian people too, they quiet people. They respect their neighbors. But them niggas, you gonna have problems if you got niggas as neighbors. I hate them. Every time I've lived around niggas, it's the same shit over and over and over again. They horrible people to live around. Horrible. Woo! But anyway, I just thank God and look forward to the day that I don't have no niggas as my neighbors. And I'm preparing for that day every day. Yes. Woo! I wanna move as far away from them as possible. I'm really sick of them. I've been sick of them a long time ago. I've been sick of them a long time ago. And I hope I don't have to call the police tonight about this noise. Because I do want to lay down in peace. After I get off my live, I do want to lay down in peace. And I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate this noise. Whew, I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them. Ugh. And a big back, big stomach motherfucking nigga. I always want to jam all the time. Why don't they take that energy and apply it to the treadmill? Huh? Huh? And I just can imagine all that music and down there dancing with a big stomach and a big back. Do y'all think the big motherfucker down there dancing? That not be such a big bitch if you dancing with all this music. How can you jam all the time and you still got a big back? You still got a big stomach. You still walking like this side to side, wobbling like a big whale, motherfucker. Huh? Obviously, he eating a whole lot of his products. You know, they operate an illegal bakery. He baking them muffins and them pies and cookies and candy, and he eating a lot of it too. Both of them. Both of them. And I can't stand a big bitch with a big ass nigga. Can you imagine them fucking? Can you imagine two big motherfuckers fucking? I bet it stinks so bad down there. I bet it stinks so bad. And I bet they got a big swamp in the middle of that bed. Big nasty, big wide motherfuckers. Fucking. Ugh. But anyway, you all have a great night. And thank you all so much for tuning into this live. And we will talk again, God willing, real soon. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jess JOK. Turmeric. Yeah. That's what a lot of those Indians use, the orange stuff. Yeah, the turmeric. Thank you. I couldn't think of it a while ago. Yes, lovely day. We still live. All right, you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. You all have a great night. And if you don't have no niggas as a neighbor, thank God. And be grateful for that. Because they horrible. Oh, they so horrible. They so horrible to live around. Whew. Yeah. All right. Talk to y'all later. I'll let your girl. Peace.